Yep, Charlemagne the God.
Andrew Schultz.
We are the Brilliant Idiots, and today's episode of Brilliant Idiots is brought to you by Bevel. We're in the final days of summer, and the winter bids are about to make a comeback, so keep your lines ready by getting a Bevel. Okay, it's the first and only shaving system designed for coarse, curly hair and sensitive skin. Order your Bevel razor today by going to getbevel.com and using code IDIOTS to get 20% off your first month. That's code IDIOTS, IDIOTS, to get 20% off the first month of your new Bevel subscription. Start shaving smarter today with Bevel.
Okay, we got a Brilliant Idiots show coming up in Cali, right outside of LA in Anaheim at the Now Hear This Fest. It's going to be the 29th, October 29th. You can go get tickets for that. They got one-day tickets as well, I guess, now for the festival. And you can get that nowhearthis.com, Chris? So make sure you do that. That's October 29th. I got some shows. Hesitation tour still going. I'm on the 15th. I'm going to be at Frostburg State University. I don't know where the fuck that is, but if you're close, come through. September 25th, I'm going to be at the Stress Factory in New Jersey. Okay, so Jersey, come out to that. Boston, I'm going to be there the 7th through the 8th. So make sure you come out. All you ugly ass Boston girls, come out for the show as well. Then New York City, I'm back at Gotham Comedy Club. We're doing that again. That's going to be the 14th and 15th of October. The 20th of October, I'm going to be at the Methodist University. And then the 22nd through whatever that weekend is, I think maybe it's 22nd, 23rd, I'm going to be at Zany's in Nashville. The 2nd of November, I'm going to be in Houston at the Improv. Okay, that's the rescheduled date. Thank you guys so much. Sorry about that inconvenience. And then the 16th of November, I'm going to be at the Mohawk Valley Community College. I got another date that's for the new year, but I'll let you guys know that. Thank you guys so much for supporting. You know what? I just want to say real quick before we introduce our guest that I had bearded Twitter very upset at me yesterday.
Now, bearded Twitter can go both ways. Bearded Twitter can also be a woman who's dating a gay man.
Oh, the gay man is the beard.
Yeah, no, the woman is the beard for the woman is the beard.
My bad. But
gay man really likes it up the ass.
Yeah.
But he's got a beard. So what beard are you talking about?
We're talking about beards on the face. That's why.
James Harden.
James Harden.
Okay.
So what I said yesterday is that you can't be a dude with a full beard and criticize women for making too much makeup.
Why you
for wearing too much makeup? Because you're using it for the same thing. You don't have a chin under that fucking beard. You don't have a jawline under that fucking beard. You clearly covering up acne. You're doing all the shit women do for makeup with your beard.
I don't know, bro.
Absolutely. How no?
I used to have a beard.
You still kind of got a beard.
No, I cut it. I shaved it off.
Yeah, now I can see your acne.
I don't have acne.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, baby, I use Bevel, number one, and I go to Dr. Natasha Sandy. This ain't nothing but smoothness, okay? Now, I will say some people would look absolutely ridiculous without a beard. James Harden has committed to it. He has nothing he can do.
Yeah, he got a beard.
He's done.
He got to do it.
Have you ever seen the meme with him without a beard?
Yeah, but he was in college. His kid's 19 years old.
I don't care. He looks ridiculous.
He does look retarded.
Yeah, I don't care how much money he got. He won't get no pussy without a beard.
Not unless he got a helmet, and she does too.
Exactly.
I just want to point out, I saw Greg watching did you see the video I sent you?
I didn't want to click on it because as soon as I saw the still shot of how crazy he looked, and you put Greg is crazy. I said I'm not clicking this.
Bro, I walk into the room. Greg's on the computer watching a documentary about Down syndrome people. Okay.
Okay, first of all, we got a guest here. Okay. This is our homie. We all started at Guy Code together on MTV2. Lisa Raamos.
Hello, everybody.
Lisa Raamos.
Yes, Raamos.
I want to fill you in on Greg. Greg fucked a girl with Down syndrome.
No, he didn't fuck her, Lisa. I do have it. Hold on. Greg, come close to me so you can do it. Did you hear what he just said? He goes, I did. Here, come on my mic.
We just grinded in the club once, but...
Okay, so he dirty danced with a chick with Down syndrome.
You dry humped.
Dry humped a Down syndrome chick.
What?
People with Down syndrome laugh differently than people without Down syndrome.
How did he laugh?
There's a beauty there to what they don't laugh at. Okay. You know, so like seeing what they cash laugh at, it's like enormous judgments being made. You know,
it's got to be much bigger.
Between what they laugh at and what they don't laugh at, and what we laugh at and what we like respect from people with, Down syndrome.
So why was he watching the Down syndrome documentary?
Well, all I know, he was sitting there with some fucking Vaseline, and he's watching this Down syndrome. All right, maybe not Vasily. But he was just sitting there watching it, and my first reaction was thinking that he was going to have some kind of sexual inclination with this thing. But he was actually watching it and observing these people and trying to understand.
As he should. I have no problem with that, Greg. That's what we all should do, observe people and understand.
Okay.
Now, Lisa Raamos.
Raamos.
She's got a book out.
Raamos.
Okay.
Yes.
Raamos.
There you go.
Pizza and Chill.
Lisa Raamos.
What is this book about, Lisa?
It's about like modern dating, and it's a Q&A format, but there's like a lot in there. Yeah, there's.
It's about fucking or what?
No, it's not about that.
You don't do that. You're a good Christian girl.
No, I do sometimes do that, but not in that book.
Lisa
It
Raamos.
pains me that Lisa and my good friend Melanie are single women. I just don't understand.
Lisa, you
why.
were married.
The first.
No, I wasn't. Why do you always say that?
You were engaged.
I was engaged.
That's married.
To who?
I was engaged to someone like 3 years ago, Andrew.
She was engaged to her local barber. It was like a barber in Queens.
No. He was a like EMT.
That's hot, Lisa. You know why that's hot? Because a hot chick like Lisa wouldn't date people would think she wouldn't date a regular guy.
Hey.
That's dope. That says a lot about you, yo.
Well, then she stopped.
Well, that was not my fault.
What happened?
That wasn't my decision. Oh, he cheated on me with his coworker.
See, we need to hear these things.
He cheated with an EMT.
Mm-hmm.
We need to hear these things because
male or female EMT?
Female, of course, yeah.
Look at the subtitle of her book.
Okay.
How to Sort a Date.
Okay.
So people are going to want to know, why are you an expert in this type of thing?
I am definitely not an expert. It's just my people are interested in my perspective because believe it or not, ever since we were all on Guy Code, people constantly ask me for advice. Like in my DMs, on Facebook, Tumblr, in my mentions, people act like they want to know what I have to say. So I just put all the questions in there.
So guys will DM you and ask you advice?
Oh, yeah, all the time.
Will they say stuff like, how do I get this nut off?
Yeah, actually, I do get questions like that, and I do get other questions, like relationship questions. Yeah.
What is the most asked question by guys?
How do I fuck you, Lisa?
Yeah, that's actually that is the most asked question.
You know who loves Lisa?
Who?
Max B.
Really?
Oh,
Max B called me from jail one day.
The wave god?
Yes, and me and Max just talking about regular stuff, and then at the end of the conversation, he goes, "Yo, the chick from Guy Code, Lisa Raamos. Tell her when the Silver Surfer comes home, I'm going to take her for a ride on the way."
Yes.
So I text Lisa, I go, "You know who Max B is?" She goes, "No."
Silver Surfer riding alone.
I had no idea.
But okay, most common question.
I just get questions. How do I get this girl to like me? What should I take her on the first date? I cheated on my girlfriend. How do I get her back?
You shouldn't have got caught. That's what I tell guys all the time. If you cheat on your girlfriend and you get caught, that's your dumbass, and you got to deal with the consequences.
I agree with that, actually. People are going to do what they want to do, but if you're so sloppy to get caught, come on.
You got to treat it like it's a drug deal. You got to treat it like you're a 2-time felon.
Like you don't care.
Yeah, exactly. You can't afford another scratch. You got a dead white woman in the trunk, mad cocaine, mad guns. You cannot get caught.
Yeah, but I don't encourage cheating or anything. But.
How was this EMT that your boyfriend fucked? Did she look better than you?
I don't want to be mean.
She got an Instagram?
I'm sure she does.
What is it?
It's not important. This was 4 years ago.
Come on.
I just want to know who cheats on Lisa Raamos. I'm telling you, it's people out there wondering right now why.
That's honestly, I'm wondering that right now.
He doesn't even know.
He doesn't know why he did it.
No.
Was there something that he wanted to do sexually that you did not want to do?
Absolutely not.
You were down for anything.
Even butt play?
That was my man.
What if he wanted to spit in your mouth?
There's a chapter in here about butt play. Hold on.
Cut it out.
Okay, love, sex, friends with benefits, and respect. Okay, let's talk about that for a second. Friends with benefits. A lot of women don't like those.
By the way, that's not my most recent ex, the fiance, so he's not important anyway.
Oh, you had another ex afterwards.
Uh-huh.
How often do you date, Lise?
Not often.
Really?
I was single for 2 years, and then I got in another relationship.
Okay, when you're single, is this true that girls, if they like a guy, will take longer to give him some pussy? If they don't like a guy, probably fuck him sooner.
What?
This is what girls told me. Girls have been telling me, they're like, if I like a guy, I'm going to really make him wait because I actually want to invest in this guy. If I don't really like the guy, I'll probably fuck him and then keep it moving.
I don't know, but I just know that I've heard girls say like, oh, if we sleep, this girl I know said, if I sleep with you on the first date, I don't want to see you again either.
That's the...
Why? Y'all listen to too much Rihanna.
That's not me. That's not my... I didn't say that. I don't do that.
Because Rihanna put out that song Savage, like you just another nigga on the hit list. So
that's
it's like,
so annoying. I hate that.
Girls got to stop that.
That's in every girl's Instagram selfie caption.
First of all, it doesn't matter when you give a guy the pussy. I don't look at you any less. I don't look at you any more.
Boom.
I don't care. I don't care if I met you last night and you fucked me today. If I was interested in you and I liked you, I'm going to still keep calling you.
If you're boring, waiting 3 weeks to fuck you ain't gonna make you more interesting.
Nope.
Right. It's whatever your preference is, whatever you feel comfortable with.
If I fuck with you, if you're cool, if we're funny, you know, and we're having a good time, then I'm gonna call you the next day, regardless if I get the pussy or not.
Okay, yeah.
My last relationship, not the one. I had a whole other relationship that I didn't tell people about. This is probably the first time they're figuring out.
Wait, so after you're not with Sarah anymore?
So no, that was years ago.
That was
but
like
I had
2 years
a
ago.
whole.
Yeah, that's you see, this is the last time we caught up.
See,
yeah.
damn girl, back in the day. So yeah, I had a whole other one, and we slept.
Sarah old school now?
She old school, bro.
Salute to Sarah, man. She a beautiful, nice girl, man.
Yeah. All that.
Too good for Andrew.
What'd you do, Andrew?
What I do? Yeah. Shit, broke up with her.
No shit.
I don't know.
This guy's a piece of shit.
Why am I a piece of shit? I was a great boyfriend.
You were.
And fantastic.
I used to always say I only know 2 dudes who are absolutely 100% faithful to their women, and that was Andrew Schultz
That's nice.
and my guy Paul Ritchie. Like those guys, they will show you how to actually be good men to your women just by watching them.
Hey, man.
Andrew,
I'm a good guy.
You wouldn't think that about you, Andrew, not to be rude.
You know what? I'm okay with that. I think that, you know, when I'm dating, I'm out there in the world, I'm cool to play around, but if I really like a girl and I'm invested in you, I want to try to make that work.
Me too. If I'm in a relationship, like I am in it.
You have a chapter about that serious relationships. What's a serious relationship to you, Lise?
I think it means exclusivity and monogamy. You're not going to go look elsewhere and just respect each other, and you have plans for the future together.
Unprotected sex?
It depends.
What do you mean it depends?
It depends on how
Lisa,
long you've been with someone. And
you
what your plans for the
are
future.
Puerto Rican.
If you don't, exactly.
You have unprotected sex.
I'm surprised you're not pregnant.
Oh, you're Dominican?
How old are you?
Dominican.
I didn't know that.
You still wear white jeans after Labor Day?
No, I don't. I don't wear white jeans. I only have one.
And you're
pair.
Dominican?
Dominican, yeah.
Wow.
You didn't know? You guys know I was Dominican.
I thought you were Puerto Rican.
Okay, Melanie's Puerto Rican.
Melanie's like Italian, too.
She's Puerto Rican Italian, yeah.
But wait, you're Dominican.
I'm Dominican.
This changes everything.
Does it?
Oh, without a doubt.
How old are you? 26?
26.
You're supposed to have 3 kids by now.
No.
Wait, can you bachata?
Of course. Of course.
You know how to bachata?
Yes.
Lisa, this changes everything.
Can
Oh my
you cook,
goodness.
And I can cook. I just don't like cooking Spanish food.
What?
I'm over
I'm about
it.
to ask you what's your empanada game like?
I know how to do it. I just don't do it often because I have it all the time. My family makes it. My grandpa.
10,000 hours, man. You can't trust it if you haven't put it in.
Yeah, but it's, you know,
So what do you like to cook?
like mashed potatoes, chicken, soul food. Like,
Max B might have a chance. Max
I like
B.
mac and cheese and stuff like that.
Max B might have a chance. You never dated a black dude, Lise?
Of course she
Max is
did.
Black.
The fiance?
No. The one after the fiance is black.
Okay, who's this guy after the fiance?
I'm not telling you.
Oh, she dated somebody.
You famous?
She dated somebody.
Was he famous?
Y'all, huh?
She dated somebody.
Circumcised?
Let me see.
Shut up.
Let me think over here.
Shut up.
Come on, hold on. Wait. Oh, his shit was au naturel.
I don't, guys.
Let me ask you this:
He had that organic condom on?
when it was soft, did it look like a blunt?
So friends with benefits. That's another thing a lot of girls seem to have a problem with.
Uh-huh.
A lot of girls don't like to just be with a guy and be fucking him.
Right, no, women don't like that usually.
So
but some do.
How do you define friends with benefits?
Friends with benefits. It's like the benefit is the sex, but you're friends, so you do each other a favor because you're not getting it from anywhere else.
How do women do that without catching feelings? Because women talk that game shit.
Yep.
But then eventually,
I
when
personally
are you going
can't
to call
do
me
it.
something?
I cannot do it.
Why you get attached?
I'm crazy. I can't do that.
You're Dominican.
Especially if I like it, like, it's over.
Hold on, that was really hot. What do you mean you're
What?
crazy?
She's Dominican.
Yo, that shit.
I don't show my crazy, though. No one, my ex never saw it.
Give me some of this crazy shit.
I'm a Spanish woman. Like, we're not, especially if I like, you know what I mean? Like, if I'm,
If
you get
you like
attached
Like
that.
what, Lisa?
The dick is good. If the dick is good.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
so
like, okay, no, that's it. We're
Whoa, did you see how Lisa
Yo,
eye
her
got
eyes,
crossed?
son.
I'm like, gonna sit here, my man down.
That shit looked
she
crazy.
even looked down.
I told you.
Okay, so when the dick is good and you like the guy, all of a sudden you decide that's my dick.
Exactly.
Nobody else can have it.
I don't want anybody else to have it, but it's not my decision.
How do you shut it down? How do you let him know that that's yours?
I mean, I don't. If you have an agreement, you have to both agree on it. And you have to talk if you want to like exclusivity there. I'm not going to force you because forcing somebody doesn't ever work anyway. I can't.
Hold on, put your lips on the mic, please.
What?
That's why you're single. Here.
Stop it.
No, seriously. They can't hear you. Now listen.
Well, I didn't put it down there.
Whoa.
Hey, you put it up.
Now you said everybody is single at some point.
Yes.
That's like Captain Obvious. What does that mean, though?
That means it's okay if you're single. It's not a big deal. It's not. You're not going to be alone forever. You're going to find someone you're compatible with.
That's a good talking point because a lot of women feel like they have to be in a relationship. They have to have kids at a certain age or they should be married at a certain age.
They should.
I mean, I believe that, our biological clocks tick. So things are time sensitive sometimes, but I don't believe in like rushing into a relationship because I need to have a man right now and I need to get married in 2 years. Like, I don't believe in that at all. Dr.
Oz said that a woman, it gets risky. A woman should have a baby. Her prime year to have a baby is 30.5. And after 35, it's risky.
Yeah, after 35, it's a health risk. So, yeah, there is like a biological clock that we need to be aware of. But I don't believe in
I just want to point this out. My mom had Greg at 40.
I mean,
wow.
It's possible. No, people are having children later and later.
But I can't say much for me because she had me at 35.
Bruh,
and we're both pretty fucked up.
Greg is a good example of why you shouldn't have kids that are 40, bro. Like he's on, but he's a little off. All right? Like we know the lights are on, but somebody in the house is what we want to know. It looks like somebody's living there, but I'm not sure.
All right.
Do your family put pressure on you to have kids?
No, my family doesn't put pressure on me to have kids. If anything, they say wait, and I want to wait until I'm married. I don't want to be anybody's baby mama.
Really?
I'm not going to put that on anybody. Like I said, I'm crazy. 1, 2.
Can you talk about this crazy for a second?
You a fly baby mama though. You would be a fly.
I don't want to be a baby mama.
No, I don't want you as a baby mama.
You rolling up on me at the club like, where you even coming to see little such and such? Like,
I'm about that life anyway. No. But no, I don't want to be someone's baby mama.
Okay, can we talk about your crazy? Because maybe we can help you out with your crazy.
I don't want help. I'm fine.
See, now I know that's the problem right there. Did you see that thing that just happened right there?
What?
I'm trying to help you, and you said, I don't want help, I'm fine.
Because I don't show anyone my crazy. It barely comes out.
What's the craziest thing you've done in a relationship for a man?
For him or to him?
To him. Both, but to him.
Well, my most recent ex, he never saw it. It never came out. Like I'm pretty good. I have a lot of self-control because, as I said, I was single for 2 years. And remember when we went to Lala's in LA? I told you like I was not having sex for like that whole time.
I didn't understand that night. Her and Melanie couldn't get no dick. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
I mean,
you didn't have sex for 2 years?
I didn't have sex for over a year.
And then did tampons start to not fit?
Shut up.
I'm being serious. If I don't work out, my arms start to get smaller. It's the same thing.
Have you ever seen a tampon?
Me? Mm-hmm. I've taken one out before.
Okay, so then you know that they fit.
Well, I don't know. It could get tighter. The girls
what size have you seen? Excuse me.
What size have I seen?
You sounded like a dude who's like, I got no small pussy. I got a big pussy.
No, but I mean, ew, gross. No.
I'm trying to compliment you. I'm trying to say you got the kung fu grip.
Yeah, but I mean, a tampon, come on.
I don't know. I don't know about girl products.
Okay, well, yeah. I can see that.
He was trying to ask you how tight did it get, is what he said.
I mean,
did it get tighter?
That does happen, yes, scientifically. If you don't use it, it's not going to be as, yeah.
And how long does it take to open up again?
I don't know, Andrew. Come on.
Did you feel like a virgin after a year?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Did you do that thing?
Black dude too.
Oh shit!
Was it true?
Wait, you went for 2 year sabbatical to the fucking donkey dick?
Oh my god, you guys are so annoying. I'm not discussing anybody's penis. Thank you.
Yo, Lise.
So you was not having sex for a year. You and Melanie and Lala's.
Yeah. So remember, I told you. Yeah. So my point was that I have a lot of self control. So my crazy rarely comes out. Like I have to be. Like, you have to do something really, I have to really be in my feelings, really be in love with you, or you have to do something crazy to me for it to come out.
So your fiance definitely.
Yeah, and we used to live together, so he used to see it a lot.
What'd you do to him? Like, what's the craziest thing? Set his shoes, sneakers on fire? What?
No, I don't play with fire. I wouldn't do that. But, you know.
What's the craziest thing
that I ever did to him?
See.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not saying it.
Go ahead,
Lisa.
No.
Lisa, stop it.
No,
we need you to be vulnerable with us. What's the craziest thing you did? And then we'll tell the craziest things that we've done in a relationship.
I mean, whatever other crazy women do. What do you mean, like stalking wise, or like?
Did you cut him
physically? No, but I hit him once.
With what?
My hands.
Oh God, that's nothing.
That's nothing. Thank you.
Give me some more. I want some real shit.
No.
You went through his phone and all that stuff like that?
Yes, I did. But I never, after that relationship, I'm never going through anybody's phone ever again.
Yeah, because you find out some things that you don't want to find out.
No, I did want to find out though.
But were you ready to leave once you found out? That's the thing I always tell girls. You go searching for stuff, but are you ready to leave?
I was ready to leave. Yeah, I just left and I never went back. Like
really?
I left, I went to go shopping and I never went back to the apartment.
You didn't pack your stuff up or nothing?
Nope. He kept everything, all the furniture, the apartment, everything in there. I just took my clothes.
Your homie who got some of Lisa's old drawers. Let's start this pawn sale. We get this hot Lisa Raamos pawn sale. A nice yard sale going.
Listen,
okay?
there are Japanese businessmen that will pay top dollar for your panties. Okay.
Never
How do you know? And
because I know about this market.
Don't leave your used panties around a man.
I don't.
You know, this guy has some of your used panties. You said you went and never went back. He took something out the hamper.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, maybe. I don't know what he did with it.
You know, your discharge can
Stop.
go for a lot on
Charlamagne. That's disgusting.
Don't pick up the book and ignore that.
I want to talk about some other chapters in the book. She has a book for everybody that's always DMing her saying, how do I get with you, Lisa? You have a chapter called Dating Lisa.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is that about?
Well, it's just about me, obviously, and what I like to do on first dates and things like that, and just my preferences.
Can we go before the first date?
Sure.
How does somebody get your attention right off the bat?
Well, first you have to talk to me.
Yeah,
but I'm very cautious about the approach. Like if I'm the opening is like very, even in like a DM or something.
Yeah.
You know, I've responded to those before, but like very few. You can't talk to me like you can't be like yo or something like that. I feel like you should approach me like a gentleman.
So give me some examples. So no yos, no like yo.
You're from Queens and you don't like a good yo?
Yeah.
It depends. It depends. Like I don't like people treating me like, I don't know. Like I can't explain it.
You don't like people treating you like a dude. You want to be treated like a lady.
Yeah, she likes
Yes.
you like old school
tradition.
Yes, and
Yeah.
I don't think chivalry is dead. I think it's just rare.
Okay.
I agree.
So
what was a opening that you responded to?
I like normal stuff. Like, hey, what's up? How you doing? Like, I don't like stuff that's like, hey, mama, whatever. I'm like, ew.
Yeah.
You don't like game, basically.
No, because I can see right through it, and I don't want someone to be calling me pet names right off the bat.
But what if they like
Steve
it?
Harvey did that, though.
I don't like, hey, baby, like, ew.
Well, that's not a pet name, but what if they call you Penguin?
Well, that's so cute, but no.
Hey, what?
No, hey, penguin. I'd be like, what's wrong with me? Why are you calling me a penguin?
Now we're talking.
And I'm waddling. Like, what's
You
going
know
on?
the number one line in game that men run?
What?
I don't have no game.
Oh, yeah.
Well, guys be like, I don't have no games. Just some women understand my story. Quoting Nas and shit. That's the number one line in running.
That's
game.
good, though. That's real good.
So it's like not running game has become game.
Yeah.
Yeah, like being,
you know what I mean?
Anti-game is the
I like
game.
it when a guy's like corny or like, I like when he's forward. I don't care if he's like calling and texting a lot or sending flowers. I think that women that complain about that stuff also complain, oh, chivalry's dead. Well, you're calling everybody corny and you're calling everybody thirsty. Who's going to want to be nice to you? You're going to want to treat you bad. You know what I mean? So I'm against calling men thirsty when they're being good people. I don't like when she's like, oh my God, like he texted me 5 times today. Okay, well, you want him to not talk to you? You like that better?
How much is too much, though?
For what?
For a guy to like be texting a girl and calling a girl.
I mean, you shouldn't be overdoing it without a response, but if she's reciprocating, there's nothing wrong
Got you.
with talking to somebody, you know?
What if you're dealing with a girl, right? And you and the girl have plans to spend time with each other. So you send her flight info, but she doesn't reply. Should you reply back?
Did this happen?
Talk to us, Charlamagne.
Okay.
Tell us. Talk to us. Which Dominican you got it coming in now?
Listen, I'm out of the game. Okay,
Wait, you're married.
Charlamagne.
Okay.
I am so out of the game. I am so retired. I'm just talking about scenarios that I've seen lately.
Okay, well, if my ex, every time my ex would send me like flight info, I would just be like, okay, got it. You know, you have to acknowledge it. Yeah, you should follow up. I mean, you spent money on the flight.
Yeah.
And it's rude if she doesn't acknowledge it, in my opinion.
Got you.
So you can follow up for sure. I don't think it's bad when a guy double texts me either. Like sometimes I'm busy, or sometimes he said something I don't necessarily have to reply to, like a one-word answer. If he wants to keep the convo going.
Don't be motivated. No, I mean, I don't know. I'm not a girl, but like, don't be motivated by fear. Like, I hate fear. Like, I'm going to make sure that my text is one less word than your text. Just fucking be you.
Yeah, stop trying to be cool.
Yeah, it's like, if
I
you
have
can't
no time
be...
for cool guys that want me to be...
Get out of here.
No.
Because the reality of the matter is, like, if you're not being yourself to get this girl, you're not going to be happy with this girl because you're not yourself.
Right, exactly.
So I'd rather be my fucking corny ass self, and all of a sudden she loves that shit, and I'm like, oh, I get to be me.
Right, exactly.
Instead of be this person she wants me to be, and now I'm miserable in this fucking relationship.
Right, no, I agree. I don't think it's bad to double text or anything like that.
Are you afraid about the dating Lisa chapter? Because one thing I say about relationship books, when you tell guys exactly what you want and what you're looking for, you're going to get a long line of guys telling you what you want to hear, what they think you want to hear, instead of being real.
I'm not afraid because I pay attention to context clues a lot. I pay attention to what people say and like words they use, words they don't use, and jokes they make. So I'm pretty good judge of character. That's why I was single for so long, because I was just able to be like, okay, yeah, this is going nowhere.
But you're single now.
I am single now.
Okay.
But yeah, recently single. But
How
I was
recent?
single for 2 years, huh?
How recent?
Like 2 weeks.
No,
Baby.
you're not single. You could be 2 weeks pregnant and don't know it, Lisa.
Oh, cut it out.
Listen, hold on.
I'm not-
This is fresh for you.
Yeah, but I'm okay.
I know you're okay. I didn't say you're not okay. Very defensive.
How long was you and the guy together?
4 or 5 months, not very long.
Oh, that's
And I imagine he didn't live in New York.
No,
So you
But
really
from
only
New York.
spent a month with him total days together.
maybe.
So you're basically dating. You're not even together.
Did he get the pussy?
Of course he got the pussy.
Yeah, we were exclusively dating. We were in a relationship with my boyfriend. I was his girlfriend.
That's what you
so.
thought. I get it.
That's first of all, that was his idea.
Call Big Brother Charlamagne. I can tell you when these guys are spinning y'all. Like, guys will tell women like you everything that y'all want to hear to get the
It wasn't my
draws.
idea.
He's the
to
one who
say-
said that.
Yeah, I didn't ask.
Because he didn't want you to fuck.
Exactly. I don't want this beautiful woman fucking nobody else. I want this all to myself.
She's in Queens. There's
Just
Jamaicans
gonna
there.
sit my,
You can't have her running around. What the hell's happening?
I haven't told you about the time my homeboy ran up on caught his girl fucking a Jamaican dude.
No.
oh my lord, that
God.
sounds awful.
He said he walked in the house, he just heard this crazy moan, and he said when he walked in the house, man, it's like when this dude stood up, it's like he was holding somebody by their legs.
What?
He was like, he said he thought that he was holding somebody upside down by their legs. It was his fuking dick.
Now, was he doing the
Wow.
dance, the dagger?
Nah, they said he just jumped up and he said all he saw was dick. He said, man.
I finished your shit.
He said the dude's dick was so big that he said, man, could you get dressed and please leave my house?
He was cordial.
He ain't try no fighting or nothing. Could you please get dressed and leave my house?
Oh, poor thing.
That's disrespectful.
So you said you wrote this book because you was on Guy Code and people kept asking.
Yeah, like so all the time. I probably have some recent questions in my DMs, even from people that aren't like fans, people that just we follow each other and they want advice. You
Open
know.
your DMs.
Yeah, I wanted to say, can we look at your DM?
I cannot look at
Please.
my
I don't want to look at it. I want to know some of the.
Lisa.
You can open it and read some of the questions you get. I'm not gonna look.
Yeah,
don't
but
care.
I think it's important we also read some too, because you might take the really sweet ones.
I don't want to see. I don't care that John Wall's DMing you.
Who's that? What?
You don't know John Wall?
He's a basketball player.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I know you get a lot of ball players hitting you.
I know you baseball players. That's who you probably fuck with.
As you
You
should.
like those Latinos.
As you should.
Hey.
I like Latinos.
First of all, I'm all about proper pussy
I don't
management.
have. What do you?
Hold on. You
Proper-
don't go.
Proper pussy management. I like girls that properly manage their vaginas. If you're gonna date an athlete, go get you a Dominican baseball player. Them guys got $300
I've
million
never dated
contracts.
a Dominican actually.
You've
Really?
never dated a Dominican. Listen, first of all,
Why do you hate your own
that's
kind?
what you need to do, because they appreciate you more. All you need to do is
Dominican men?
you put a mango tree in your backyard. They'll be so happy. They'll
You're
be
an
so
idiot.
happy
Goodbye.
just to be with you.
Okay, bye.
They're not going to go anywhere. They'll sit under the mango tree, and this will be a perfect relationship.
That's what you
For
think.
real. This is true.
You white boys, I tell you.
What? Who's white?
No, you.
I'm Spanish.
Yeah, okay.
What are some of your DMs?
I'm not Spanish.
Yes, you is. No, you.
Lisa, I speak Spanish.
Really? Go ahead.
¿Qué quieres que diga?
¿Quién te dijo eso?
Nadie. Yo viví en España y aprendí español.
¿Por cuánto tiempo?
Por un año.
Oh, qué bueno. That's cute.
Yeah, see?
Okay.
What's up,
He
baby?
does not like us.
See me
You know
flex
what I'm
that
saying?
shit?
I need y'all to translate this for me on SoundCloud. Let me know what the fuck was just said.
I just said who taught him how to say that.
Say what you really said.
What? That's what I
You
said.
said how big my dick is around.
Wow.
Ew. Not
How you
interested.
say girlfriend in Spanish?
Huh?
How do you say girlfriend in Spanish?
I don't know. Let me think. I don't know. I know how to ask if it's. Never mind.
Gordo.
Give us a question from your DM.
Okay, hold on.
Let's see what the inspiration for this Peace and Chill book
Fine.
was.
Hold on. I have like a recent one from one of the guys that follow me. And I honestly don't know why people want my perspective, but.
I tell people, Lisa's a very smart young lady.
Oh, thank you. Hold on.
Lisa.
Yeah.
Let me look through the fucking DMs.
No, you're not gonna.
Give me the goddamn phone. I know, but she's gonna pick the corny shits. I'm not gonna say who it is. I'm just gonna read the DM.
Okay, hold on. Here's a question. All right, go. This is from not a fan, just someone that we mutually follow.
Read it.
Can I ask your advice real quick? If I send a girl a lot of flowers and she knows they're coming, like we talked about it, and she doesn't contact me when she gets them, I should give up, right?
No, you should kill her.
What do you think, Lise?
I said she's rude if she doesn't say thank you. It takes 2 seconds to send a text. You don't want to deal with an ungrateful person. I said, or were they apology flowers? Because that's a different story. If you're saying you're sorry, then it doesn't. She probably wants you to try harder. You know what I mean? Yeah. Flowers isn't sufficient. It doesn't solve everything if they're apology flowers. And he said, no, they were I love you flowers, and she didn't acknowledge it.
She don't love you, bro.
Done.
I said she's playing with you. She's
kill yourself.
Got a boyfriend. You put the side dude.
Yeah, you told her I love you, and she looked at you like, All right.
Okay, can you read us one where someone's trying to get the cheeks?
That they don't say that.
What?
They don't say that. They just say.
Read us one where you responded to. Read us one where a guy was kicking the anti-game and you actually responded to and you started saying.
Okay, I'm going to read a random one.
Well, my parents are from the Dominican Republic, but I was raised in Queens.
Oh, no. Okay, I respond to like normal ones. This guy said hello. I said, what's up? Not much, just in camp. What are you up to?
Oh, you saw how he put that way in camp for
just
what?
In camp.
This motherfucking athletes are the worst.
Yeah, he wants you to know that he's a professional ball player.
And what did you think? He was really at fucking camp?
I don't know. I don't know if he was or wasn't. I didn't care either. I said hi. I said I was at a shoot, so I said I'm on a food break. He's like, what are you eating? Blah blah blah. I'm going into a meeting. Yada yada yada. Just a normal conversation.
Okay.
It doesn't get crazy, and I don't respond to people who are like vulgar or nasty. You know.
So did you ever send that guy your number? Have y'all had any conversation outside of the DMs?
Yeah, we did. We actually went on a date.
Really? And how was it?
It was good.
What's his contract like, Lise? I need to know that. You don't have to tell me who he
That's
is.
what I hate.
I just need to know what his contract. No, you should not hate that.
It shouldn't be everybody's business.
I want the best for my friends.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. And I don't like Googling people.
Well, let me Google them for you.
No, that's okay.
I like the
who's behind me?
Greg's right there.
And plus
Greg's looking at me instead of looking at the phone. I'm like, Greg,
find out who it is.
It's okay.
Greg, we need that close up.
By the way, there's nothing wrong with knowing how much a man makes.
I agree, but if I know that somebody and I don't care about like what kind of job someone has, as long as someone has a decent job and they like their job, then that's fine with me. I wouldn't mind like dating like a fine accountant or something.
Yo, you're good at lying.
I swear, no, I'm being.
That shit was hot right there. I almost believed it.
I'm being very serious because I feel like even if you're a man with a great job and you hate your job and I like my job, you're going to be envy. It's going to be misplaced envy. You know what I mean? And I've dealt with that before. So if you like your job and you have a decent job, I don't care what it is.
You know what I mean?
You
want a man that's secure with himself.
Yes, and that has a decent job that I'm not going to have to. You have to kind of be on the way to where you're really going. Because then you're not going to have time for me, If I wasn't married, I guarantee I would be looking at girls and gauging what they do. There's certain girls I would not fuck with. These Instagram models that don't do shit. You gotta have something about yourself for me to deal with you.
Dude, it is.
That's what I just said. Yeah, it's like I could go on Instagram right now and find 50 better looking girls in like 2 seconds. And I can find like 100 like sexy men. But if you're not happy with what you're doing or if you're not on your way to something, then there's really no point.
Better looking than you're saying?
Men?
No, girls.
Girls, yeah.
But who has nicer feet?
I don't know. Cut it out. Don't look at my feet.
Nice feet.
Let me see, Lisa.
Stop it. There's like people always ask me to see my feet on Instagram.
A ver los pies, Lisa. A verlo.
Stop. You know what? Some guy I was talking to used to send me pics of his feet, and I actually wrote that in the book, and I was like, what the hell? Like, I didn't even respond, but I think
that might have been wax.
No, it wasn't.
Wax probably got the grossest feet in the entire world. Are you kidding me?
We had a homeboy. We was catfishing like a motherfucker. And he would send us, we'd be like, send me a picture of your ass. So he'd send a picture of his ass.
Cut it out. Are you serious?
Yeah, so he'd send a picture of his feet because he thought we was a girl. So we tell him to meet us places.
You're so mean.
So he would use his feet pictures and send them to other people. Like when people would hit Wax like, yo, send me a pic. Girl be like, send me a pic. He sent a picture of the guy's feet.
Can I tell you that to this day, he told me the story maybe a couple years ago.
Okay.
To this day, when girls hit me up on Snapchat or Instagram or anything like that, the first thing that comes to my mind is Charlemagne and Wax in a fucking studio somewhere going, I bet you we could get Schultz to show his chest.
Yeah, I mean, women don't ask for pics of feet and asses.
I know, but they'll just be like, send me a pic.
Oh.
So we would just send the feet or send that.
Oh. Stop it. Don't look at my feet. I have chubby feet.
No, you don't. Let me see. Oh, look at
That's good. Listen, you're Dominican. If you're Dominican and the only thing chubby on you is feet, you're doing good. I'm letting you know that right now.
Why is it that Latin women, once they have one kid, blow up like the bathtub dinosaurs?
You know what? I don't know. That's probably.
Are you scared of that?
To me. No, I'll probably do my best to get back in shape or bounce back.
That's why you got to find somebody who loves you. Because once you blow up.
Well, I wouldn't stay that way. I'd probably be like that for a few months and
can we salute? Oh no, they don't bounce back. But can we salute the Latino men that walk around with their humongous girlfriends or wives, proud? They hold hands with these monsters and they walk down the street and they let them wear whatever they want, spandex, that kind of shit like that. Everything's flopping all over, and they walk and they hold their hands proudly. That is a beautiful thing.
People like what they like. They like that. So.
And those same guys are fucking the little 14-years-olds in the neighborhood.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, let's be clear
that's
about that.
I think I was saying this the other day. There's a direct correlation between
fat, ugly girlfriends and Spanish guys that fuck 14-year-olds.
Like, if you cheat, you're cool with your girl getting all fat because you got other shit.
Right.
And furthermore, there's a reason why they stay with Latin women. Maybe Latin women got some other shit going on in the household that they just can't leave. Maybe the food is that good. Maybe they're that good at parenting. How am I supposed to leave this woman who's the best mom ever to these kids?
Right.
So maybe there's something to that.
Yep. I don't know. I'll let you. I mean, I don't think that's.
She said, "I'll let you know when I get fat."
Yeah. I'll come back.
So why'd you name it Pizza and Chill?
Because I wanted to name it Netflix and Chill, but Netflix didn't allow it. So it's Pizza and Chill. It's a text bubble, so it's like, when somebody asks you like 2 a.m, 1 a.m, or after the club.
You know they just want to fuck at that time of night. Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm aware of that. That's why it's I'm making a joke about it.
Because pizza, it really should say pussy and chill at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock.
Or penis and chill.
Right, exactly.
For her,
but I wasn't
penis.
gonna put that there. Yeah.
So where can they find this at least?
It's at Barnes & Noble. It's independent bookstores, Amazon. I don't know, anywhere where books are sold.
And where can they stalk you at on Instagram and Twitter and all that good stuff?
LISAARAMOS, Lisa Raamos.
There's 2 A's.
2 A's at the end of Lisa, because Lisa Raamos is taken by some stranger.
Oh, that's not because Dominicans spell their names weird.
No, but my middle name starts with an A. So.
What is your middle name?
Altagracia.
Altagracia.
Yeah, it's very Dominican.
Thank you for leading with Lisa.
Huh?
Thank you for leading with Lisa.
That's what I told my mom.
Can you explain? That's not the craziest Dominican name.
No, there's plenty of other ones.
They put X's in their name for no reason.
Oh, yeah. There's plenty. Dominicans combine names all the time, like combine the mother's name and the father's name, and that's what they do.
Okay.
Well, thank you for joining us, Lisa Raamos.
Thanks for having me, all.
Lisa.
I'm going to read Pizza and Chill tonight. This is a nice little quick read.
Thank you, Lisa.
It's very quick to read. It's like 30 minutes or less.
Okay. I wish you the best of luck in your single life, okay?
Okay, yeah, thanks.
I really do, okay? I want to see you locked up soon.
What?
I want to see you locked up soon and babies by 28.
Oh, the first dude that shoots your club up, I'm calling. I'm like, yo, what's up, bro?
How'd you do it? How'd you do it, dog?
All right.
Okay.
Now, today's episode of Brilliant Idiots is brought to you by Bevel. All right, multi-blade razors often cause irritation and razor bumps, and hair removal creams are messy and can leave burns and discoloration on your skin. But Bevel is designed for coarse, curly hair and sensitive skin. They want to make sure your shave is smooth and safe on your skin. Bevel is dermatologist approved and proven to reduce and prevent razor bumps, discoloration, and irritation. There's a reason that 9 out of 10 customers come back month after month to Bevel. Okay. The Bevel in the shave.
My bad, son. My bad, son.
I was trying to throw him the lob. He wasn't paying attention.
I didn't know.
But the Bevel in the shaving system includes a pre-shave oil, badger brush, safety razors, blades,
let's
shaving
just
cream.
play the fucking Nas lyric over and over and over again. That's the best. That is the best promo, ain't it?
Ever in the history of
signature fade with the bevel blade. That had people.
Why are you such a prisoner of the moment?
I don't know, man. It's fun.
It's good, but
isn't
it's
it
not
fun?
the best.
Isn't it fun to be a prisoner of the moment?
No, I like accuracy.
You know what?
But
this man is losing his hair by the second.
Yeah,
you can't let him enjoy the moment, brother.
On, man.
You can't just let him have
Let him live for the now.
I'm sorry. Signature fade with the bevel blade.
That shit. Hey,
somebody was
line,
using the blade to push your shit way back.
That's Allah. Allah was doing that, man.
Come back to me, man.
He's trying to humble you right now, bro. That's what it is.
Yo, man, as my life is going like this, my hairline's going all the way down.
He's trying to keep you right in the middle, bro.
That's when you know you're getting successful, though.
Yeah.
When you start losing your edges.
Anyway, the Bevel end-to-end shaving system includes a pre-shave oil, badger brush, safety razors, blade shaving cream, and a cooling, restoring balm. Bevel was created by Tristan Walker. Shout out to Tristan, who saw a void in the health and beauty market for people of color.
Just say black people.
Yo, how do you like?
You know what? I think we know what we're talking about.
Freestyle the copy here.
Okay, support this young black man. You're not young, Tristan. Tristan is 48 years old. Okay,
Yeah,
I need you to stop
it. Needs to say support this rich black.
Rich. That's
Rich is better than young. Nobody gives a fuck about young.
Yeah,
Rich is the new young.
That's it.
Rich is the new young. Okay, but support this rich man and his fantastic product by picking up a bevel razor today. Pick up your bevel today by going to getbevel.com. Enter code idiots at checkout to save 20% on your first month's order. That's GETBEVEL.com. Promo code idiots. Start shaving smarter today with Bevel.
Assalamu alaikum. We have our good brother Amin here.
Assalamu alaikum, my brother.
Yo.
What is the response?
You should join our FanDuel fan league.
Nah, man. I'm not like I play one fantasy league. I don't know what I'm doing. It's terrible, man. I don't have time. I really don't. I don't understand how people devote all this time and energy to their fantasy teams.
I mean, I'm gonna tell you something. You my guy. I love you 100%. But your headline has really,
I'm telling you,
has really
it's been a while.
Gone back since the last time I seen you.
I
don't know what you've been praying to Allah to, but it has not. But
you need to start praying to Jesus.
Yeah.
Hey,
nothing's bringing it back,
bro. Let it go. It did not look like that last time I saw. When the last time we saw Amin?
Yo, I just want to salute your honesty, man. I want to salute your honesty because let me just celebrate you for a moment, bro. Because most people would want to make a guest feel comfortable off the bat.
It's our friend.
I know it's our boy, but here's the thing. You just want to point out exactly, and you're bald.
Yeah, you know why I'm bald? Because my hairline looks like that.
Yeah.
All right, so when
yeah.
You look like RoboCop when he takes his mask off. I'm serious. I'm serious. I mean, it's time to go bald.
Yeah, man.
What do you think? Bro. What do you think?
Yo, man, I might have to start investing in Beijing first, man.
I don't know
what's Beijing.
You don't know what? Like that's the
paint?
Yeah, not the paint, but like the spray.
The boozer.
It's like fake edges for men.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Dude, Propecia. Just get yourself more.
It doesn't
Propecia.
work.
Have you tried it?
No.
Oh, trust me, it works.
Does it?
Yeah.
Are you stressed out?
Hell yeah, I'm stressed out, man. Have you seen the last 2 weeks I've had?
Was it the jeans?
Yo, let me tell you.
Was it the jeans?
It was the jeans or nothing.
Wasn't that
the jeans. And let me tell you. You know what the definition of stress is?
Talk to me.
Definition of stress is having a big Muslim holiday. I'm talking about like we all go to group prayer.
Eid Mubarak.
Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Eid Mubarak to you
Happy
too.
Eid Mubarak.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. And having that huge Muslim holiday where we go like to convention centers to do these mass prayers and all that stuff.
Yep.
Have it come on the day after 9/11.
Yeah, that's a little. Yeah.
And it's because it's on a lunar calendar.
Whoa.
It's on a lunar calendar, so we don't even know what day it's gonna fall. Probably until like a couple of weeks or whatever before. And so the whole time I was just like, oh Lord, don't let this thing fall on 9/11, man, because
y'all gotta wear y'all garb and everything too, right?
I mean, regardless, it's like if you're some crazy redneck. And you're like, I hate them for what they did to this country. You don't know the difference. Yeah, it's like, they're all meeting at one place?
Yeah.
All of them?
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. That's
payback.
One-stop shop. Yeah.
I knew them bitch niggas from way back. All these Muslims trying to advance. It's all over now. Take it like a man.
Yo, did you guys see the Tupac biopic that was made? Not the one that's coming out that looks like it's going to be pretty good. One prior, made in China.
No.
On everything. Everything. The trailer's on World Star right now. I just watched it this morning. I was dying laughing, man.
Is it Chinese people?
Chinese people, but like it's weird. It's like the guy who plays
So
Pac,
who plays the black people, like the Cambodians?
it's like it's a black dude playing Pac, right? Okay. And I guess most of the principal characters, although we don't see too many of them, but the whole thing is like it's done through the lens of this Chinese kid and he's got to do a book report. And then they're like, oh, who are you going to do it on? And he looks at his iPhone. It's like, Tupac.
God bless these Chinese people.
But the funny thing is, like, the whole story runs concurrently. It's like the present day kid doing his research for the story. And then, like, they show Pac getting shot. And then, like, the kid is getting chased down the street. Like, it's crazy.
This is why Suge Knight needs to be out with money and healthy. I want some Chinese kids to get fucked up over.
Why, man?
You can't ruin.
Celebrate.
You can't ruin. I'm happy with that, but don't ruin the legacy, bro.
By the way, the guy looks nothing like Pac.
I love it. Let's see.
Here we go.
Put it right here so I can
Charlie
see
Murphy
too.
playing Tupac.
Hey, Chris. Turn it so I can see.
No,
too.
UMG blocked it, as they should. It said this video contains content that was blocked by UMG.
No chance.
What you mean, no chance?
No, go to
World Star.
Go to World Star.
It might be blocked on World Star too.
No, it's not. Nothing's blocked on World Star.
Can I
Nothing's blocked on.
Fucked up, bro.
Can we go back to something real quick?
Just this morning, I saw.
We're
saw some homeless person getting head on World Star, man.
I'm all for that.
Respect.
Why, I'm all for that. Why shouldn't you be able to get head?
I'm just saying.
If you don't have a house, the least you should be able to get in America's head.
First of all, God
I pray
bless.
he was a veteran.
That dick though. God bless the girl that's sucking that dick.
What if he was a veteran?
That shit is.
What if he was a veteran?
What, their dicks don't stink?
No, I don't give a fuck. Salute him and her.
Hold on, here we go. We're watching it.
Okay, Chris is a fucking idiot. That's the real movie, bro.
That's the real one.
Chris is a fucking
Chris,
idiot.
go over there.
Bye, Chris.
Chris, stop it.
Chinese Tupac.
Chris heard Asian and he got so excited.
So excited.
He wanted to
Tupac trailer. Oh, God. All right, go ahead, Shorts. You was about to say something.
Okay. So, have you read the Quran?
Yeah, not the whole thing, but yeah.
Bro, I'm reading it now.
Oh, are you? Are you feeling enlightened?
I'm bored out of my mind.
Let me tell you something.
Oh my God, bro.
Andrew, before you continue, let me say one thing about Schultz.
What?
Schultz texts me things sometimes, and I laugh uncontrollably for like 5 minutes. And whoever I'm around be like, "What are you laughing at?" And I'm like, Andrew Schultz is literally the craziest person on the planet. Let me tell you, hold on. Let me see if I can find this tweet.
Yo, do the perforations in your like shoulder straps, do that give you ventilation or what's that?
First of all, this is a Gordon Gartrell. Don't come for me.
I'm just asking. I'm about functionality, you know?
This is a Gordon.
Is that like when you walk?
I heard 3 snaps after that one.
The Gordon Gartrell. Hold on, I can't find it, but I can remember the gist of it. Schultz text me. It goes,
"Who's Gordon Gartrell?"
You've never watched The Cosby Show?
Yeah, I didn't know they were showing us what the brands was. I just knew the.
You don't remember the episode of The Cosby Show where Theo had the Gordon Gartrell? He wanted a Gordon Gartrell shirt, and he couldn't afford one, so Lisa made him one, and it was the wackest shirt in the world. But when he wore it, and he was screaming at her, and then his girlfriend walked in, and he tried to run, but then his girlfriend loved it.
No.
And that shirt. That's the
inspiration.
That's what happens when you.
Okay, I can't find the text, but Schultz text me. He goes, "I'm reading the Quran." He goes, "Yo, I just started reading the Quran," which automatically I'm already laughing. I'm like, okay. All right, so he goes, "Bruh, this shit boring." he goes, "How do they get people to kill people over this shit?"
I'm for real. I'm like, you dying over this? Have you read Gone Girl? Gone Girl is an incredible book. Gone Girl is worthy of killing yourself.
Yeah, Gone Girl will push you to homicide.
Da Vinci Code. These things you fly through.
Man.
I literally read 4 pages a night and then I pass out. I cannot read more than 4 pages. And look, man.
So just to humor him, I text back, I go, "Yeah, the Bible stories are way more popular."
Here's the crazy shit, right? They should make it a prerequisite that anybody that reads the Quran reads the Bible, because the first 20 pages are constantly referencing the Old Testament and the New Testament. But I don't know for a fact, but I assume that they're not having people who read the Quran read the Old and New Testament.
That's why Minister Farrakhan and Malcolm X and Elijah Muhammad was so sharp. Because they would read both.
You have to understand it.
But like, there's 2 things going on. Number one is, just like the Torah, like all the, like, it's the same. This is the thing what people don't get. It's the same religion. It's not like I have a God and you got a different God.
Yeah.
It's the same God, and the stories are the same. Noah and the ark, Adam and Eve, Isaac,
and Abel.
Isaac and Abraham, and all it's the same people, the same Moses. They're all the central characters are the same. It's just you get these little kind of divergence and wrinkles in different places. The other thing is the Quran is written in the Bible is just like, let me tell you a story about Cain and Abel. They were brothers. Like
I like how you did the
Bible's Americanized.
Yeah, it's real
and it's sensational.
Well, I can't speak for that.
It is.
But
if I tell you that a snake came up to me in a garden and told me to eat off a tree, that's a little sensationalized, bro.
I guess
a snake.
I mean,
snake in the garden. That sounds like some fucking to me.
Walking on water. Parting Red Seas.
But all that stuff is in the Quran. The difference is the way the Bible is, and part of it is because the Bible isn't translated and like changed and all that stuff. So it's told like a story, like straight up. Let me tell you a story about so and so, right? The Quran is the same like version since it came down from heaven or whatever, right? So it's never been changed. the translation is only for non-Arabic speakers to understand it, but when you're praying, you have to do the exact Arabic verses, right? You can't translate when you're praying.
Can I say one thing?
But here's the thing.
Please, one thing.
Go ahead.
Whoever translated it, they need to kill him.
Exactly.
Just fucking kill
this guy. That's what I was going to get to.
This guy did a horrible job.
So two things. One, it's written in a very poetic style, right? Which makes it difficult to understand even when you speak Arabic. But the other thing is the translations, for some reason, they want to use English from like the 1500s.
Oh my!
I'm like, why?
They use
why do we do this?
Ye. Instead of your ye, but I can't. It's ye. I can't stop reading.
But I thought
ye.
the Quran wasn't translated. I thought it was only one verse.
I'm like, why are they talking about Kanye? The whole time I'm thinking it's Kanye.
It's translated for people who don't speak Arabic, right? There's it's a billion Muslims in the world.
But it's no other versions of the Quran. It's not like the Bible.
So when you're praying, you can't start doing the English version.
I actually like that. I like
the fact that it has in Arabic
because it maintains the integrity of the words.
Yeah, I mean that's the one thing. Like, I guess I don't want to get into the business of judging religions, but like that's the one thing about the Bible is that the Bible has been tampered with. We know
a lot.
We know that for a fact.
Absolutely,
right? And the Quran is just like it's the same version since day one.
But also that day one is much closer.
Yeah, it's 1492 or
so what is it, 1500 years ago or something like that, right? So you have time for it to be kind of tampered with or moved, etc. But I'm going to read it through just because, and I bought the Old Testament and New Testament. I literally am having all these opinions about religion. I'm like, I'm not going to be one of these douchebags that doesn't fucking read the books and knows what's going on. All I'm saying is...
You got more time than me. I've never read the Quran or the Bible all the way through.
Charlamagne, you read so much.
Yes, I can't.
How have you not read these books?
I'm going to be honest with you.
Talk to me.
Because they're boring. That's just the truth to the Quran and the Bible are two boring books.
Well, religion is an amazing hustle because it's like, basically do all this stuff that you really don't want to do. Why? Because then you'll get to go to this awesome place later, right? Religion is, there's this club we go into later, but here's the dress code. That's what religion is. Like, I got to put on hard bottoms.
Nothing wrong with that, though.
No, there's nothing wrong with that, but it's just like, it asks you to do things that you probably would not do if left to your own devices, right?
See, I disagree.
Wait, hold on. No premarital sex.
Oh, that's different. But I'm talking about the hard stuff, like the murder.
Okay, I mean,
stealing.
but even that, man. Like, think about if there was no consequence because we talk about laws, but laws come from religion, right? Yeah. Religion was the first kind of like legal system, right? So if you think about it, there was no negative consequence for killing someone other than they might kill, like their people might come back for you.
Yeah.
How much more murder would we have?
I agree with that, but guess what? I had this conversation at dinner when we was all in LA with Van and Jazz, and it was like, they were saying that murder is natural. I don't wake up in the morning wanting to kill people. I've never had the desire to kill people.
It's more natural than, like when we were talking last week with Gladwell, it's more natural than rape. What I'm saying,
I've never wanted to kill nobody. I've never wanted to kill or rape anyone.
No, but that's the thing. Like you can justify possibly killing somebody, right?
Like, I mean, it's natural. When I say natural, I mean like waking up hungry or waking up thirsty.
No, not with an urge to do it, but the act, like a for example, self-defense. Like a self-defense murder, you can justify. I don't think there's ever a self-defense rape.
That's a natural instinct of survival.
Right? Like, he was trying to rape me, so I raped him. Like that.
Oh, yeah? You want this?
You think you gonna rape me?
But the first law of nature is self-preservation.
Yes.
So defending your life and taking somebody else's life in order to defend your life is natural.
Ooh, wait a minute.
But waking up with the urge, like, you know what I'm gonna do today? I'm gonna eat me some oatmeal and go kill somebody. Like, that's not natural.
But the urge to kill may hit you and you still don't do it for the reasons of all the negative consequences, right?
Yeah.
Like, cause I'll get caught, I'll go to jail.
Or shame in society. I think
I don't know.
Peers would shame.
Like, if you told me I could kill people and I'm not gonna go to jail, like there's not like they're not gonna catch you. Like, yo, we're gonna know that you did it, but no one's gonna send you to jail.
Yeah.
Like if society was like that, people would be killing for anything.
See, I disagree.
I don't agree with that.
I don't agree with
you. Because here's the thing. If you think about all the messed up places in the world where people die every day, why? Because there's no negative consequences.
No, it's because they're poor.
No, but exactly. They live in an area where there's no negative consequence.
So here's the distinction. We're in a situation where we're full bellied, like we have food in our stomach. You can't judge people who are empty stomach.
I'm not judging them.
I'm not saying you're judging. Yeah. I'm saying like morality only exists when you're full. When your belly is, like when I'm hungry, all of a sudden I'm fucking ornery. I'm meaner to people.
Error, like begin to like go away.
Exactly, right? So all of a sudden ethics goes out the window. Right. My behavior is fucked.
Talking about Maslow's hierarchy of needs. That's a smart term.
No, I know Maslow's hierarchy.
I'm just saying, man.
I read that
right now.
That would be a smart term.
That's a need.
Damn, man.
Okay. Anyway,
but like that's the whole point, right? Like our basic need is like, yo, I just want food and shelter. But once you got food and shelter, it's like, well, I kind of want, and like all the way to the point of actually, what am I doing with my life, right?
That's why we're miserable.
Because we've hit the top of the pyramid.
We're too high.
Yeah.
But murder is not a part of food and shelter, bro. Like, I don't feel like people wake up with the natural urge just to kill a human being.
We're not talking about the natural urge. We're talking about it is a possible justification. Like, for example, if you and I have children we want to feed, and there's one turkey right there, and I'm trying to get the turkey and I'm not willing to share it with you, and you know your kids are hungry at home, you might be able to justify for survival.
That's different than a natural desire to want to kill people. I don't have a natural desire to want to kill people.
I think you're thinking about it in the sense that like of a daily urge to do it. And my point is that it's inside you and it could come out, but it's suppressed by the negative consequences, which aren't, like I said, it's not because, the shame of society or, I took a man's life. What suppresses it is like, I don't want to go to jail. And if you're religious, I don't want to go to hell, right? That's what suppresses those urges.
Interesting question, because you said religious, but then you have Muslims who do jihad.
Yeah,
they'll go kill a bunch of people
right.
who think they're going to heaven and get 1,000,000 virgins.
Exactly, and
72.
Yes.
72.
Yeah, where do they come to that number?
Let's not over market it. Wait,
72 isn't enough.
No, but the funny thing is,
I already got the sex drive for 1,000,000. Let alone 70.
I don't even like virgin pussy. I would not want to fuck 72 virgins.
I've always thought about that. It's like, how is that a selling point?
It's not fun.
Yeah, that's a good.
I've always thought about that.
They can't give head. You had toothy blowjobs in the fucking paradise. Get out of here.
A couple of virgins before it was not fun.
And they're bleeding everywhere.
And it's not. Yeah, it's not a comfortable situation for them, right? Like
it hurts them.
Yeah, right. So like, why would you want that?
What if God just pops the hymen for you?
I don't think that's not
right before you go in there to get the blood, he just goes.
He's like, hold up, player.
I got you, fam.
Make it easy for you. This is why it's heaven.
That's great.
Yo, let me just say astaghfirullah right now because I'm trying to go to hell because of Andrew Schultz.
My bad.
You think Allah don't have a sense of humor?
I actually think he's got a great sense of humor.
Yeah.
Because I look at what happens in my life. I'm like, there's no way other than like someone upstairs is like, watch what I'm gonna do right now.
I'll make him think those jeans are a good idea.
Yeah.
Watch it. Animal make him tweet it and not even know he tweeted.
That's God. It's not wearing the jeans I think it's a good idea. God is taking the picture and thinking like, oh yeah, it's like, hey, it's a pair of my shoes, right? You know?
How hard is it for you at ESPN right now having to discuss this Colin Kaepernick situation over and over?
It's not hard at all because here's the thing, Charlamagne. For mainstream America, the problems that afflict non-mainstream America are sound bites, things that, flash in the pan, a hashtag today, and then we're done.
Yeah.
And so people are like, oh, you got to talk about Colin Kaepernick. Yeah, we're going to talk about this every day. Every opportunity I get to talk about it, I'm going to talk about it because I think it's important, and I think it's, he's succeeding in what he set out to do. He didn't set out to like end racism or end police brutality or whatever overnight. Mm-hmm. He set out to make us all have this conversation that nobody wants to have.
Protests are marketing campaigns for whatever the cause is you want to bring it to.
Exactly. And so the more players around the league do this, and all sports, mind you, shout out to Megan Rapinoe, the soccer player who did it, right? The more we have to have conversations, and the more we have to have conversations, at some point it's going to go beyond like, oh, I can't believe they're doing it too. Okay, why are they protesting? We start talking about the actual issue as opposed to just being outraged for the sake of outrage. Okay. So I don't mind it at all. I hope we do this. I hope NBA starts. I hope LeBron and all those guys do it.
I'm going to tell you what the problem is. The problem is nobody can get past discussing the action.
Right.
We need to be talking about what the message he's actually trying to sell, which is injustice in America. Like the action doesn't mean anything anymore.
We try to talk about it, man.
Like, if you care more about the action than you do what he's actually talking about, which is injustice to people, then you're part of the problem.
But that's the whole point. It's like the people who are outraged that those guys would do it on 9/11, and then the president had a speech, the pre-recorded speech that they played at every NFL game on 9/11. Remember this day, and like we keep everyone in our prayers, and and everyone have a safe and happy. And people are booing. Like, I don't care how much you don't like the president, dude. Like, you can't
but they want you to sit down on your cause for the day and put your emotions to the side for the day to celebrate this.
Complete bullshit.
But complete bullshit.
Yeah, right. And that's like, so that's my thing. It's like,
and I'm gonna be honest with you, I could not take anybody serious who didn't protest on 9/11 the same way you had been protesting. Once you commit, you gotta commit.
No, yeah, you can't. You gotta go all the way.
I disagree.
You gotta commit.
I disagree.
It's not a real protest.
You can't take days off.
It's not real. You can't take days off of the protest.
I disagree. I think, and I've been thinking about this a lot. I obviously, support the reasons behind the movement. I think that we have to bring exposure to injustice. We talk about this a lot on the show. I think you should stand for the flag. And I think it's because of I don't think you should kneel for the flag. And I think it's because of my opinion of what the flag stands for. I think that when you sit down and you kneel for the flag, what you're doing is you're tarnishing the image of the flag because you're making the flag a symbol of oppression towards black people, when in reality, this flag and the Constitution that it supports is actually the thing that has led to progression for black people and everybody in this country, right? So if you look historically, right, it's the flag and the Constitution that is used to justify the ending of slavery. It is used to justify the black vote, the female vote, gay rights. All of these things are used with the same Constitution, same flag. Cool. So when I see this image and I see people not kneeling, and they're looked at like they're sellouts, I go, whoa, you're changing the image of this. That flag is ideals.
I think they're boycotting a job. Like, it's like being at a place of employment that you like working at, but they aren't giving you everything they said that they were going to give you, so you refuse to go to work that day. That's all that is.
So
and by the way, like when you say that Constitution provided all those rights, well, actually amendments to that Constitution.
That's a fact.
Because the Constitution, if we're going to talk about the Constitution, the Constitution said we're 3/5 of a man, right?
Okay, but what do we know about the Constitution? From its initiation, it was a molding document, right?
Yeah.
A document that could evolve and was meant to evolve over time, right?
Right.
So the flag is still American ideals. The flag is still this thing that we all hold true. Right? The flag, to me, when I look at it, I go, this is what we can be.
Okay.
Because here's my reality, right? And this is my question. I would love to talk to Colin Kaepernick about this. According to you, Colin, I want to know when we can salute the flag. So let's say, for example, in an ideal situation, but let me get this out. Black people get treated equally in America, right? Yep. So can we then support the flag when we still do drone strikes and kill innocent people overseas, when we destabilize governments?
That really ain't about America, though.
But that's my point. Yeah. So when we destabilize governments over there and literally just kill thousands and thousands of innocent people.
We talked about that too, though. In his first 20 minutes.
Wait for it. I'm not done. I'm not done just yet. When we pollute the entire earth, when we got people who literally their homes are melting while we're talking about. But that's my point. So I understand, right? Mm-hmm. I understand that there is no perfect country anywhere. Every country, every flag is tarnished. But I believe in my soul that the ideals that we have in this country are the closest thing that we can get to perfect. So when I look at that flag, I go, I want to chase those ideals, and I want to get us all there.
But here's what I'll say to you, all right? I'll agree with everything you said.
Okay.
I mean, what you said is true, right? And it is the ideals. Even it's like we texted about this, right? Mm-hmm. It's just like religion. Like the ideals of Islam are peace and being kind to your neighbor and whatever. And then people will corrupt what those ideals are.
That's arguable.
It is.
That's hard, because I've been reading this Quran, and in the fourth page, they're already talking about putting people in fire prisons.
But
and
then
it's the fourth page.
Yeah.
It might mean it, but I'm reading the book, guys, and it's not very peaceful. I just want to point that out. Okay,
4 pages in.
Hey, if 4 pages in, they're burning people in hell. 4 pages in.
It's in hell though. But anyway, but the point being, right? The point being is, okay, your point is right, but the point of a protest is to make things uncomfortable.
That's it.
If he did it in a way, like when people say, that's not the way you do it. That's basically code for do it in a way that I can go about my life and not really care. And in order for the protest to have any sort of impact, it's gotta shake some people.
It's gotta be disruptive.
Exactly.
It can't be peaceful. It can't be like, oh, I agree with the way they're protesting.
I mean, it's peaceful right now, but you're right. It's got to be disruptive. It's got to shake you out of your routine.
It has to be.
I don't believe that.
This is the by the way,
I don't want you to leave my protest.
protest
ever.
Any protest that has ever caused some change.
They're not throwing
it's
rocks.
Been some violence.
They're not yelling.
There's been some bloodshed.
They're not having like effigies or like weird signs. Death to so and so.
I completely support their right to do it. I think it's great, and I think that you should express yourself in whatever way you want to do, because what is that? Part of American ideals, part of this beautiful system that gives you the right to do that thing. In my opinion, I just disagree with it, and I don't want to feel guilty when I stand up for that flag and I support that flag. And I feel like what's happening is there's this changing the guard where now if you don't kneel for the flag, you're a coon. Now if you don't kneel for the flag, you're a bigot. Now the flag has become a sign for fuck black people.
You do know,
and I don't want that flag to turn into that.
I told y'all this last week.
I
was raised
Andrew Schultz.
Fuck black people. Listen, I was raised a Jehovah's Witness. We never pledged allegiance to the flag.
But nobody likes you guys.
I don't think Muslims do either.
I mean, I don't know. I did.
I never.
It was just something you say in school.
Damn well should.
And you know what they used to tell us?
First, okay.
You know what they tell us? They said when you stand, it was like a false god. It was like a false idol.
But like that's the weird thing to me, because I've never. It's weird. Like all this stuff is weird to me in the sense that how I see people react to these things, again, like it is a religion, like it is a deity that they're worshiping. Like
you care more about a symbol than you do people. I'd rather you stand up for
it's
people
wild.
than stand up for
it's
a flag.
Wild,
so
man.
Here's the thing. Because the symbol is what entitles those people to their rights. In my listen, I don't believe
if the symbol, the flag is just a rag. If people aren't getting everything that flag says,
it's not a rag. It's not a rag. Look, and I'll explain what it is. For me, when I see what's happening to black people, right, in this country, when I see the injustice, when I see the systemic oppression, can you turn your fucking ringer off your phone?
I gotta make
Jesus fucking Christ, man.
My guest isn't here.
When I see that shit, not only does it bother me as a human, right? That's just on a human level, I'm fucked up by it. On an American level, I'm fucked up because I go, this isn't the country that I support.
It's like watching Katrina. It's like, this is America.
I go, this is not what we do, right?
Flint, Michigan. This is America.
Detroit. I mean, you could name all these different places.
This is a good point. But why would somebody in Flint who's got dirty water and it seems like the government there don't give a fuck about
no, it doesn't seem
Katrina,
like
who was stranded for 5 days and then the government finally comes to give aid. Why would they be proud to be Americans in that moment?
I can't deny the fact that they don't. But then you know what they might do? They might go, oh my God, you're saying that millions of Americans that didn't even know who the fuck we are donated money so that we could be all right just because we're American? The only reason they did that is because there was some kind of unity and millions of dollars were raised and people who don't even know me at all go and build houses for humanity because they believe, like literally college kids take off. Wait for let me finish. That's
what they showed you.
No. I donated money.
Yeah.
I donated. I know exactly where my water went.
Flint, Michigan,
I know exactly where my water went because what I did is I made sure that I bought the water and I made sure I sent that water there. And why did I do that? Because those are my American brothers and sisters. Yeah, we did FedEx it.
Hold on. We gotta pause for a second.
Okay.
Pause for the call.
All right, let's take a break for a second. Today's episode of The Brilliant Idiots is brought to you in part by Loot Crate. Are you looking for gear, collectibles, houseware, and more from your favorite pop culture franchises? Look no further because Loot Crate has you covered. Loot Crate offers a range of geek and gamer items for less than $20 a month. Want to bring your loot to the next level? Get an even bigger box with even bigger loot with Loot Crate DX. If you're more the type to wear your geeky heart on your sleeve than the monthly wearables and accessories subscription, Lootwear is what you're looking for, okay? Get ready for September's high-octane theme, speed.
This month's Loot Crate has an assortment of goodies from Batman, CW's The Flash, and Arrow. Battlestar Galactica, Iron Man, and Gone in 60 Seconds. You have until the 19th at 9 p.m. Pacific to subscribe and receive that month's crate. And when the cutoff happens, that's it. You were too slow. Head to lootcrate.com/idiots and enter the code IDIOTS to save $3 on any new subscription. Get your geek on with Loot Crate. All right, back to the show.
All right, jump back in, show.
Okay, basically,
we had to pause for a second.
So, Charlamagne had to go interview a very famous rapper.
Most famous Dominican rapper ever.
Absolutely fabulous, which none of us knew was Dominican besides Amin for some reason. Yeah. Anyway, so the point about the flag is that for me, it's always been a sense of camaraderie, and I've wanted to help people underneath this flag as Americans, and I think we all should. So that's me personally why I won't kneel for it, because the ideals of the flag are the reasons why I want to help people and why I want black people to get the rights that they deserve, and I want them to get fair treatment by the police and fair treatment by government and that kind of stuff. So that is my position. Now earlier we were saying, me personally, I would love to see not only the black players but the white players salute the flag, but with the hand in the air.
The fist, the black
with the fist in the air, just because to me, I look at that as
it's still protest.
Now it's still protest, and it might not get the same uproar, which is what you guys were saying. The uproar gets people talking about the conversation. I do agree with you about that point. The conversation is more important than the action, but to me, I love that camaraderie where it's like, hey, to me, that says, hey, that's my flag right there. Give me the shit that I deserve from it.
I think of this: if I'm an American, right?
Yeah,
and I'm somebody who disagrees with these people not standing for the flag. If you don't like them not standing for the flag, well, let's talk about what's making them not stand. Let's try to reconcile that, and now everybody's problems is solved. We'll start standing for the flag because we get what we want, and we make a better America that way.
Wait, say that again. Sorry, I'm sorry.
I said if you're a person who doesn't like people standing for the flag, then let's have...
Doesn't like people standing for it?
Doesn't like people sitting for the flag.
Sitting for the flag, okay. Yeah.
Let's have a conversation about why you're sitting. Let's try to reconcile and make things right. And then now, when things are right, I'll stand for the flag. But everybody gets what they want.
But that goes back to the point that I was making. Like, things will never be right enough to stand for the flag. Charlamagne.
But you can fix the issue.
No, but
if it's a specific issue,
you see the point here about how monumentally selfish it would be for black people to go, oh, we're treated fine. I mean, fuck the gay and lesbian community, fuck Native Americans, fuck women who don't have rights, like, fuck all them. But I'll stand for the flag now just because it's okay for me. No, that's incredibly selfish.
I mean, we can all sit down and tell everybody gets liberty and justice.
But you'll never be, my point is, and we'll get to one second, sorry to cut you off.
But listen, stop acting like
first of all,
maybe a lot of
that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying is there are so many things that America does as a country that would not allow us to stand up for that flag if we only stood up based on our actions. When we blow up innocent people in other countries, when we fucking destroy environments, when we topple governments, when we ruin people's lives all over the world, that's not something that as Americans we want to stand up for.
I agree with you, but
I'll stand up for the ideals that I think those actions violate.
I would much rather us be together as a collective unit here in America, talking to each other about, man, we got to stop blowing up kids in other countries. We got to stop toppling other people's governments, as opposed to having civil wars here in our own country.
Right. The point stands is that the idea is to make us have this conversation, right?
Yeah.
It's not about specifically standing up means to hell with America, or standing up means that, like, until black people's lives truly matter, we're not going to stand up. It has nothing to do with that. It has all it's about is like, these white people don't want to talk about this. Mainstream America. Let me
not even say white people, because Colin Kaepernick has not said white yet, which I think is great.
Mainstream America. Mainstream America is what he's talking about, right? So mainstream America does not want to address this issue head on, right? Mm-hmm. How can I get them to talk about it? This is what I'm gonna do, and like we were talking off air.
I just disagree about that.
But like, the whole point is, why are we talking about it right now?
We've been talking about if anybody listens to this podcast, they knows that we've been talking about this for the last fucking year.
This podcast is in America.
We need to get past.
This is in America.
Action.
But this ain't America.
First of all, Amin, you go on any news channel for the last fucking year. All they've been talking about are senseless killings of black people. I don't care if it's Fox News. And I go on these news channels and I talk. You go on them and you talk.
Senseless killings of black people.
Senseless killings of black people by the police.
Like, he's saying that like these stories have dominated the news cycle.
Absolutely.
But they're not talking about it from the angle of these are senseless killings of black people. They're not doing that.
First of all, it depends on the news channel. It depends on the news channel how they're framing it. But the fact is, a conversation has begun. A conversation has started. And that conversation began with Trayvon, and it's continued until this day.
I just feel like it's not enough, and this is me talking. I don't see enough empathy for any black issues in the media. Everybody else can get empathy. The military don't even got nothing to do with this. They bought the military in. They disrespect the military. Oh, the police have such a tough job. But where's the empathy for the victims of these police killings? Colin Kaepernick said the realest shit to trend over. He said, I bet you if you have a conversation with one of these victims' families, your views will change. Simple as that.
Who is it that doesn't have empathy? Who?
I don't think the mainstream media does at all.
But
because you know why? Because
name somebody.
Anything. Fox News.
Well, I mean,
certain members of ESPN.
You can start with the name that you just said, Trent Dilfer. Trent Dilfer had zero empathy when he was
for him to say you're a backup quarterback, you should sit down and
know your place.
That got to do with anything.
Know your place. Like, that's so belittling and condescending.
Let's just talk about it, because I've been on news shows where there was incredible empathy for it, and there was people.
Oh no, there are. I salute guys like Robin Lundberg. Robin Lundberg. I don't know what. Do y'all listen to Robin?
Yeah,
Robin comes on early in the morning on
Yeah.
ESPN. White dude. What's his partner name?
Mike Golick Jr.
Mike Golick Jr. Those guys have been giving some great commentary on it.
I'm just saying, I've been on news shows.
Schulte, you keep acting like we're saying it's unanimous. All of mainstream America doesn't care. It's unanimous. All white people don't care. We're not saying that. I'm just saying that a lot of them don't.
Yeah, sure.
And so, yes, you're right. There are news shows that have been empathetic. You're right. There are people in the media like Robin Lundberg, like Mike Golick Jr. But then there are a lot more that don't care or don't have that empathy, I should say.
I just am unsure if that's one more. In my personal experience in dealing with media in the shows I've done, even on Fox News, there was incredible empathy, incredible anger at the deaths of especially Philando Castile, somebody who was 1,000% innocent in that interaction, was just gunned down for no other reason but the fact that he was black. I think that was undeniable, right? So it's like, now with Alton Sterling, people are a little wish-washy. You know what I mean?
I'll give you an example of something that really upsets me about a lot of these shootings, right? A lot of these killings, I should say, because Eric Garner wasn't a shooting. He was just a guy who was choked to death, right? Yep. The idea that, look, even though I don't agree, I can see people making the argument like, yo, cops are scared. They're just trying to do their job, and things happen. Mistakes happen. But the idea that we can't even take this to a grand jury, it doesn't even get to a point where they're like, file charges and now we're going to have a trial. Like that, he was cool. That's the stuff that hurts. That's the stuff that makes it feel like, and I don't see the outrage to that, man. I'll be honest, I don't see the outrage on a mainstream level.
Did you see the guy this weekend?
He got a raise, right?
No, the guy who got into it was a 55-year-old man got into a fight with his niece or something. The niece called the police. The cops come, the guy sitting in his backyard eating chicken and fries. The cops are like, put your hands behind the guy. The old man, leave me alone. Like, stand up, put your hands behind, leave me alone. They shoot him in the back and kill him. Like, what the he had no weapon, then just leave me alone? Like, that's ridiculous.
Crazy.
Did you see the white dude who was driving through the mall hit a cone by accident? like the cones in the mall? He hit a cone. Cop stops him. Little young white cop jumps out. Guns out. The dude is like, what are you pulling a gun on me for?
Beyond the race issue, but there's definitely a conversation that needs to be had in this country about
police training,
which
Colin Kaepernick brought up. I loved it.
And then the other thing is also, and this is when it really gets deep. Like, we're just a couple of days away from the 9/11 anniversary. What 9/11 did was it greenlit federal funding for local police departments to have like military grade equipment, right? Mm-hmm. And these people literally, I don't want to belittle or demean these people, but like, these are dudes that are basically 23, 24 years old, play Call of Duty all day, and now they got the real weapons. Yeah, them dudes are itchy.
They don't even know how to properly use their guns yet. You gonna give them a tank?
and by the way, if you got a tank, are you going to use the tank?
You goddamn right. I can't wait to use it.
Yeah, like, oh man, like we are going to ride out the streets.
Now that is an interesting argument to make for police, but yet you won't make that same argument for citizens.
What do you
Citizens
mean?
how?
I mean, there could be citizens that have guns, right? And they could have itchy fingers, and they could be let me finish the point.
Okay.
They could have itchy fingers. They could be playing Call of Duty all day, and they could not wait to use that gun.
Yes.
So now you're putting a policeman into an environment who also has this Call of Duty guns and Call of Duty itchy trigger fingers, etc.
Right.
And now, are both of these people doing it?
It's all wrong.
Okay, so
it's all wrong.
But my point is,
wait, hold on.
It's not a wrong and a right answer. It's all wrong.
No, exactly. But my point is, it's so easy for us to criticize the police, but we don't hold the people accountable. In my personal opinion, you want to make police safer? Get rid of fucking guns.
Hey,
get rid of the fucking guns.
Let me tell you
Why
something.
do the people have better weapons than the fucking police?
You're absolutely right, but for whatever reason, and I'm not trying to politicize this, I don't really care one way or another, but for whatever reason, the people who are very pro-police, these black people must be doing something wrong, are also the same people who are very pro-gun.
Oh, it's horrible.
Right? Like,
it's fucking horrible.
If you're all about, like, how can we make our cops feel safer so they don't shoot people, if that's your approach,
get rid of guns.
Get rid of guns.
I'll take the London approach. I'm cool with that.
Dude,
I have no problem with that. But I got to make sure everybody giving up theirs, too. All right? We ain't going to just be giving away. I need to make sure everybody's giving up their goddamn guns.
New York has some of the strictest gun laws in the nation.
Yes.
And it works.
And it works. That's the point.
Let's not get it fucked up. It works.
Do you remember what it was like in the night? Like,
did you see the video of the Atlanta gas station where the two guys had the shootout?
Man. That's open carry state.
Son, The two guys have a fucking shootout. One guy brings out what looks like an AK-47. Literally, look at it. She was spraying over the spraying bullets.
I don't know if I told this story the last time. When I first moved to Arizona.
If you're a cop, you're not going to be afraid to fucking pull somebody over when a guy is spraying fucking bullets. When you see that video.
When I first moved to Arizona, I went to a pawn shop with my buddy. He was trying to see how much his chain will get or whatever. So while he's doing that, I said, let me go look over this gun section, right? And they got all these, like, that old West fancy gun with the long barrel or whatever. Like, oh, that's kind of cool, whatever. And then I started seeing, like, shotguns. I'm like, okay, you know, people go hunting shotguns. Then I saw sawed-off shotguns. Like, those shotguns look a little short.
Yeah.
And I'm still not getting it. Dude behind the counter says to me.
Sawed-off shotty, baby.
Dude behind the counter says to me, yeah, what you want, man? We got it all. AR-15, AK-47, Tech 9, whatever. And I laughed. I thought he was making fun of me. I was like, haha, no, man, I got them all. I'm just browsing. And it's like, all right, let me know if you need anything. So then, like, I keep looking, and then I look up at the wall where he was standing. That motherfucker wasn't lying. AR-15, AK-47, Tech 9. Then they had the gold. I had the picture on my phone somewhere. The gold-plated Uday Hussein AK-47. They had that shit, and
you could buy it right then and there.
Like $4,000. It wasn't even that much. Like if you like gonna buy a gold-plated AK-47, $4,000 doesn't sound that much, right?
Yep.
But like the idea is, and in Arizona, it's like background check is like 5 days or whatever.
Yep.
And as long as you clear that, there's no permits. We don't even have permits. You just have to clear the background check. You cool? All right. Here's a gun.
And you talking about people that buy them from the store.
Yeah.
People that buy them in the street.
It's true.
You know how many people I know made money off of guns?
Dude.
Selling guns?
Because they're everywhere. Like, honestly, like you can go to, like, they got gun shows in Arizona. They'll go to where the Cardinals play, that stadium. They'll clear it out. It turns into a fairground. And then they waive the 5-day waiting period. You can just go in there.
Gun shows you can grab and just get
like,
a gun.
America's a violent motherfucking country.
Yeah.
Like, we talk about a lot of other people, but I mean, we're so desensitized to violence, man. The cartoons that we were watching from day one were violent as fuck.
Shooting him in the face.
Elmer Fudd would stick a goddamn shotgun in motherfucking Daffy Duck's face and blow his fucking bill off, and we laugh.
Backwards.
Dude, we're rebels. From the inception of this country,
Wild West.
We're the fucking Wild West. And it's in our
Mafia.
hearts to do. Dude, how often do we celebrate the motherfucker who walks out the job and says, fuck you to everybody? That's a world star clip. It don't matter what job it is. If you walk out the job like, fuck you, fuck you. Because we love rebels, man.
Except when they're protesting against the flag.
And then all of a sudden it's like, get your shit together, bro. Yo, fuck you, rebelling, bro. You can't rebellion. This shit is rebellion.
Exactly. I don't know, man. I just like the fact that I want people to talk about the issue.
Yes.
I don't give a fuck about I don't care about the action. The action is what it happened. Let's talk about the issue.
Right.
So
it's not blatant disrespect.
But
like just pulling out the flag and lighting it on fire, fuck America, that's disrespect.
And that's how we started this conversation.
That's a great point. That's a great point right there. Which is, and I'm with you on that regard. And I think there's not enough of this in what Colin is saying, but we're not lighting the flag on fire. We're not disrespecting the flag. We're saying we want the flag to work for us like it works for other people.
He said that, though. He said, until that flag gives us the liberty and justice for all that's promised, I'm not going to stand
Now,
for
here's
it.
the problem, though, with Colin specifically, is that, and like a lot of people in sports, is that, again, and I was saying this earlier, is when you ask for perfection, people will expect perfection from you. Mm-hmm. The goal, in my personal opinion, should always be to be treated the same for your imperfections as others are for theirs. So if I break the law and you break the law, we should both get the same treatment.
Equality.
That's equality. It's not we're all perfect.
All Colin said he want equality. That's equality.
We want equal. Like cops should shoot me just as much as they shoot you, or shoot neither of us.
That's it.
You know. So, but the thing with Colin,
you realize if cops were shooting white people,
we'd be good with it.
We'd all be protesting against the cops.
Oh, I thought you mean. I thought you'd be like, oh, that's just what cops do. They shoot us.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be a race issue.
Interesting.
These cops are out of control.
People versus
these
police.
cops are out of control. That's what the story
It is important. I think that while I would like to make it a police injustice issue, I think it's important that you specifically show that black people are treated differently from the police.
Absolutely.
So it's not that we can't. It's not that we can't look at some police who are fucked up. But it's a specific, different way that people are treated. And we don't want to get lost in this idea of like, we're all the same, because you lose the argument.
Right. But I'm going to tell you something. And like Martin Luther King Jr. said, an injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere.
Absolutely.
Cops are going to stop this different shit in a minute. I'm seeing some white kids get fucked up too.
Right.
Cops don't give a shit. Cops is like, y'all motherfuckers gonna respect my authority. Because when I'm online as a police officer, I see white people coming at me. I see black people coming at me. I ain't playing with none of y'all no motherfucking more. Watch how this shit flips in a minute. Watch how
that's what you think. You think the next step is they're gonna start messing with white people.
Some white kids gonna get their heads blown off. It's already happening. Just don't nobody give a fuck. It's not news yet. It's gonna happen to the wrong white kid. And what I mean by wrong is it's gonna be somebody of some type of stature. Somebody that people actually give a fuck about in this country.
That's interesting.
And watch how this whole narrative changes.
I didn't think about it
just like that. Mark my words. Watch.
So
Watch.
I want to know which white guy is brave enough to get killed for the cause.
Andrew Schultz.
Who gonna be the new G?
Ain't gonna be me.
Who gonna be the new G?
Ain't gonna be me.
Who gonna give their life so the rest of us can live?
You're 33, right?
Okay. 32. Don't be bringing me into this shit. Don't be bringing me into this shit, bro. Now, if I did do that, shit.
You go down as a martyr,
That'd be fucked up. Hey, Schultz
they can
was
never
for the
call
culture,
you racist ever
right?
again.
Hey, my bad for calling you a white supremacist, Schultz. My bad.
Brothers in
I thought he was real problematic.
Yo, right here I got Jesus, and then I got Schultz right here on my chest.
I thought he was problematic, but he died for our sins.
That's what I got to do for acceptance.
With a Derrick Rose jersey on, playing some goddamn Future. You get pulled over.
March Madness.
You gotta have that Travis Scott pick up the phone playing live to motherfucker. On the video when you get shot, you gotta be in the background. All right. This episode of Brilliant Idiots is brought to you by FanDuel.com. FanDuel is fantasy football for everyday fans with a new contest starting every week. No busted seasons. Just pick a contest, choose your team, and watch it score in real time. And this year, FanDuel is bringing you an upgraded experience. New to fantasy football? Try to begin a contest for new players. Settle a score with a friend in a head-to-head contest. Try a 50-50 contest where the top half wins cash. You can even play for $1. There's a choice for every budget.
Have all that fantasy football has to offer with FanDuel. Sign up today. Go to FanDuel.com. Click the Join Now button and use our code BRILLIANT. And a special offer for new users. Deposit today and you'll get 5 free entries to NFL beginner contests. You'll get 1 free entry a week, 5 weeks in a row. They're 50-50 contests where the top half of the players win cash. Don't forget to use our code BRILLIANT for 5 free entries. Void where prohibited. FanDuel, be sports rich.
All right. We got Amin here. Amin, football season is back, baby.
Yeah.
What do you think of week 1? Because for some reason, ESPN has motherfucking already put the Pittsburgh Steelers in the Super Bowl.
Oh, no.
What the fuck is up with that?
First of all, if we're going to talk football, you know we got to talk about what happened in week 1.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of things that happened.
That is something specific happened in week 1.
What happened in week 1? I mean,
Who got raped?
Yeah. Like what?
Oh, no. Oh,
I mean,
football players didn't rape anybody yet?
Run in and fucking drop the bomb. What?
I'm talking about your Cowboys, man.
We look good.
Yeah, unless you got to run out of bounds, in which case, not so much.
He did that. First of all, let's be clear. Terrence Williams did that on purpose. Okay,
he did it on purpose. That's even worse.
15-year anniversary of 9/11. You can't have both New York teams lose. He knew the Jets already had lost. He motherfucking did that shit to give New York morale on the 50th anniversary of 9/11. What is wrong with you?
Yo,
I thought you were smart.
Let me ask you this. This is a serious question. Tony Romo's done, right?
Done.
Oh yeah.
Like as a Cowboys fan, you don't want to even hear about it.
I don't want to hear it. No, but listen, I wanted to put the meme Sunday, but we didn't win. If Dak had pulled out that victory agained the Giants, I had the meme ready to go.
Dak
I had Birdman sitting with his arms crossed. I don't want Tony no more. All right? I already had it ready to go, okay? But since we lost, I just tucked it away.
Save it.
Yeah, I'm going to wait till we like 6-1. All right?
Honestly, like, I don't like the Cowboys. I'm a Giants fan, right? So
How?
I'm a Giants fan. I don't. Yeah. So, but that first preseason game that dude played, like there was something I was like, yo,
you knew he had it.
That's that dude.
Knew he had it.
That's that dude. I was like, I said, and this is before Romo got hurt. I was like, that's that dude right there. And so,
you know what he has?
I don't know.
Confidence is unbelievable. Throws on the run.
But like, you know what happens with confident guys? Confident guys usually make a lot of mistakes because they're confident, right? Like, because I can do it, but you really can't. He's not. He's actually like really. His decision making is on point. So I'm watching him play, and I'm like, this is first preseason game. I'm like, yo, there's no chance Tony Romo will start at the end of this year. Like, it had nothing to do with injuries or anything. I'm just like, you watch him play, you know immediately that's the future, and you're yesterday.
Yes.
And it was like a Tom Brady, Drew Bledsoe moment. Like, Drew Bledsoe was nice in this league.
He wasn't Tom.
Drew Bledsoe was nice.
Yeah.
But, like, as soon as Tom Brady got in there, you knew, like, yo, he's never coming back. Like, it's never
That's
happened.
how I feel watching Dak. Only thing I want from Dak, but maybe it was just the schemes they were running. he's not a big play guy yet. But I think it was just the schemes they were running. I think they was keeping it safe because it was first game.
But I think also he's also aware of like what I can and can't do. And that's what I like about him. Is like, because like I said, usually the confident dude, like, yo, I'm gonna throw this thing across my body or like down the field. He wasn't doing that. And so to me, like, if I'm a Cowboys fan, like I was watching, I'll be like, win or lose, whatever happens this season, like it's all about you got now you got that dude right now.
I mean, they will lose. That's without a doubt.
I mean,
I like Ezekiel Elliott.
Yeah, he
didn't look great his first game. Alfred Morris looked better, but Ezekiel is solid. Like, we got a good.
You need two running backs now anyway. It is what it is.
I'm over the Raamos shit, bro.
It's done.
I love Romo. I like what he did for us, but I'm done. I'm over the Garrett shit, to be honest.
But I mean, that's the name of this game, right? The name of this game, like the teams that are consistently successful are the ones that know how to pivot, right?
Yeah.
They can see it coming and coming. Like, nope, we're gonna make switch right here and then keep this thing going. So like the Patriots, other than Tom Brady, like they switched that whole thing around him like a million times.
The Patriot way, get rid of them before they're.
Yep.
They get rid of them before they go down. Yeah.
Before the expiry date.
Have the greatest system ever.
And by the way,
professionals.
By the way,
what is it?
I don't know.
What is it? Oh, I know why. I completely have solved this problem.
Ever.
It's not the system. It's the women are so ugly in Boston that there's no distraction. So all they do is work on plays and that kind of stuff like that. The same thing is in San Francisco. Wherever there are ugly women, I promise you, you will have successful. Say again?
The Niners stink, though.
Who?
The 49ers.
No, but what about the Golden State Warriors?
Boston got some bad little chicks, though. I ain't gonna.
Yo,
Boston got some what?
They may not be born there, but Boston got some beautiful women. I had some of the best pussy in my life ever in Boston.
Now, where was she born?
Chicago. Okay.
Exactly. Okay.
She was born in Chicago. All right. And she was living in Boston for a while, but she was beautiful. And like, I was like, wow.
Yeah, because she's from Chicago. They don't grow right there. There's something off there.
In Boston?
Yeah, and the voices sound crazy.
It's the voice. It's the moment they open their mouths. Any of them. Like, it's just like, stop talking. Stop talking.
Tom Brady, I love the Patriots.
By the way, I don't. You ever, I don't know how, like, when you were dating.
Fuck me harder. Fuck me harder. Oh, God. That thing feels so fucking good. That's hot. When a girl says that to you.
When you were dating, right? Like, did you like girls that were just a little bit too much into, like, your line of work?
What do you mean?
Like,
I've been with the same girl since 98.
But, okay, so Schulte. Like, do you like girls that like all trying to make jokes and stuff?
Oh, you mean have I ever fucked other radio personality?
No, not even not like that. That's different.
What do you mean?
Now I'm not saying like does he fuck comedians? Do you fuck radio? I'm talking about like you're a radio personality and like all the girl want to talk about. Yo, remember that time y'all interviewed so and so? Yo, remember that time when hey, did you like or you like trying to be funny? Or for me it was like talking to girls that are just too into sports. Like,
well, it's gross when girls like sports anyway.
No, but they're like too into it. Like, okay.
But I can understand what you're saying. You don't know if she's really into it or she's just acting into it because that's your life.
No, it's just annoying. That's I mean, probably, but beyond that, it's just annoying.
What do you want to talk about? Islam? What do you want to talk about?
Not.
What are you talking about?
I think it's just saying, like, you don't respect their opinion on sports.
Nah, well,
if you respect
Jamel Hill, do you hear me?
No.
Wow, Carrie Champion, do you hear me?
Hold on now.
Wow, Head Storm, do you hear me? Wow.
Wait, now who knows the least of those three women about sports?
You are not going to get me fired for your podcast.
Jamel Hill will wash you,
entertainment.
Bro.
What?
Jamel Hill will wash you.
They all wash me. They're all really, really great at their jobs.
Hold on. What's your politically correct ass?
Hold on.
You gonna tell me this motherfucker all politically correct? I'm not spinning in his grave right now.
You don't get to the point where they're at.
Yeah.
If you garbage.
What about the host of First Take?
Who? Molly?
Molly.
That's Jalen's girlfriend.
Yeah, Molly will wash you in sports talk. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. All right.
Pump the brakes.
Yeah. Okay.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, about basketball, who knows more, you or Carrie?
Me.
Okay, about basketball, who knows more, you or Jamela?
Me. Jamel is her name.
Jamel.
Okay, so about football, who knows more, you or Carrie?
Carrie, probably.
You just trying to balance it.
No, I want him to. No, I like. But here's the thing. Like, you can name a lot. You can name a lot of dudes and ask me about basketball. Who knows more about basketball? Yeah. And I'm saying me every time.
Okay, how do they know more than you if they also have a pussy?
This guy trying to get me in trouble, man.
Who knows more about basketball? You or Jalen Rose? He fucking played. I mean, stop it. Jalen was a member of the Fab.
Okay, I'm going to say we have different skill sets. We have different.
Believe in yourself.
I know more than Jalen when it comes to basketball.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
That's my guy.
I want to know, how do y'all determine who knows more? Like
that's the point. That's why I can't answer that question.
Based off who picks the champion that year, or what?
No. It's just like knowledge. Like again, it depends on what's important. So Jalen knows way more than I do, obviously, about being a player.
But you know more about running an organization.
And I feel like, and this is not a slight to Jalen because I think he's really good on this, but I feel like my knowledge of basketball history is like elite.
Okay.
Like my ability to pull out names and styles of play and compare people from different eras and stuff, I think is on a next level.
Okay.
And obviously there's no way to say this without sound like a complete asshole. Who's a narcissist.
You feel like you know more than most players playing now?
Yeah.
So who knows more about receiving headlines, you or LeBron?
LeBron, definitely. because he found a way to get it back.
That's that
beige. That's that beige. That's why I gotta go holler at LeBron and ask him.
I always wondered too, like, because I always thought about this with Stephen A. Smith. Is it boring around this time? I don't say boring.
Oh,
like, it used to be a time where all Stephen A. Smith would talk about was basketball.
Right.
But then as he got on First Take, he would talk about
you got to talk about everything. You got to talk about everything. Yeah.
What's your more? Are you more passionate about?
I will always be more passionate about basketball, and I think he'll answer the same way. If you ask him what's your most passionate sport, he's going to say basketball. Mm-hmm. But that doesn't mean he doesn't know a lot about every other sport. I'm really brutally honest about myself when it comes to this. Outside of basketball, I'm shaky, but I know how to carry a conversation. And the trick to, especially I'm not on a show like NFL Live or whatever where I got to do detailed analysis. The show I do most often that's a general show is Sports Nation. Mm-hmm. And that's a lighthearted show. Mm-hmm. So and the topics we do tackle are big picture things. Colin Kaepernick. Doesn't matter whether I know who the backup, the third string guy for the Niners is a quarterback. I know what this guy is standing up for. I can have that conversation. I can have a conversation about Dak Prescott. I see him and I can see greatness in this dude's future. I don't have to get super detailed against the cover too, because that's not the show that I do and that's not who I am.
Gotcha.
So it's easier for me as far as opposed to Jamel, who does have to know everything. Carrie or Hannah, they do have to know, because especially as women, because like I can get, that's the thing. I have a male privilege in that I can get away with. Like you could ask me, yo, what do you think about the second string run? And if I don't know, we can laugh it off.
Right.
If it's them, it's like these women, So they gotta be on. It's almost like being black, right? You gotta be extra because you can't be just as good as your white counterparts, because otherwise then you're gonna lose that head to head, right?
That's funny you say that, because I don't look at that like that.
I want to get to that because we had this conversation. I just want to ask one question. Between Hannah, Carrie, and Jamel, who is the best at cooking?
I have no idea.
I'm just saying.
Nah, man. We're not hanging out like that.
The woman around there cook?
So who cooks at ESPN? No,
for real.
No, I'm being serious, because this is for real.
Yo.
Who works the dining comments? Like when you guys
Connor Shell, the opinions expressed here do not express my
I just don't understand.
I love Carrie and Jamel, by the way. I think
they're awesome.
They're two of them. Not even women. They're just two great people.
They're awesome people.
Yeah. Like to have conversations with, to kick it with. Like they're actually fun as fuck.
Awesome.
But what I'm saying is,
Rachel Nichols, by the way, throw her in the mix.
Shout out to Rachel. Okay,
awesome.
But who?
Art.
Come on, bro. This man got a wedding ring on, bro. What are you talking about?
On two levels.
I almost got him divorced, by the way. I just want to point that out. I almost got him divorced.
Yes.
Oh, bro.
That story's not.
It's already out.
It's not really out.
All right, so there was two white girls. He was fucking the white girls. He was just putting. No, I'm just joking.
It's gonna start a whole new. Yo, I'm about to be divorced and unemployed in like an hour after this thing posts.
You always have a home on the Brilliant Idiot to me.
Yeah.
Just make sure it's in the press release.
Is it a paid home?
Well, about that. Okay, but you were saying about the.
I don't look at them like that. I mean, I look like when I watch ESPN,
right?
Which is a good gauge, I guess, for kind of like the way race should be viewed.
Right.
When I watch ESPN, I go to ESPN for sports.
Right.
I don't give a fuck who's talking about the sports. I just want to hear an informed opinion about the sports, a good opinion about the sports. That's it. That's how I'm judging people.
Yep.
Either I like what's coming out your mouth or I don't. Yep. That's it.
And that's the ideal. But honestly, you do not represent, I think, again, going back to what we talk about mainstream, like the majority of guys 18 to 40, or even, not even older guys, because I think younger people have a much better time of accepting it. Mm-hmm. They just can't accept, like, why is there a woman talking sports on TV?
I can't.
Why? Why do you have a problem?
To
be honest with me,
to be honest with me,
yeah,
is I got my sayings and shit. No, but I think it's really just a numbers thing. It's like the amount of women that I've come across in my life that know absolutely nothing about sports trumps the amount of women that know something about sports. So my assumption when I meet these people, when I meet women or I see women talking about sports, is that they don't know. When I see guys talking about, it's like when you go to the basketball, when you go play pickup basketball, right? And you see a guy who is wearing fucking low tops keds, right, and high ass shorts. You're like, this guy's gonna be a bum. He can't play. And a belt. You just make a stereotype. So it's not necessarily. I don't think women can be. It's I deal with so many women who know absolutely nothing.
Correct me if I'm wrong, right? I've been watching ESPN for a long time. Jamel Hill is an anomaly to me.
Anomaly in what way?
Because every other woman was just like an announcer. Like Hannah Stone.
Like an analyst. Oh, because she's an analyst.
Yeah.
Or not an analyst.
Like
or
announcers, moderators.
Well, here, Jamel Hill is part of like a bigger initiative, I think, to get writers onto TV. Because like for the longest time, they had your writers, you write, that you just stay your ass on the newspaper side, whatever. Yeah. And then we'll get the beautiful people to talk on TV. And I think it's not just us, but the whole industry. It's like, why don't we get the people who've actually done the most work thinking about these topics to actually come and express those ideas? So Jamel, Michael Smith,
Michael can stay writing. Stephen A. Michael's boring as fuck. Oh my god, dude!
I love his.
I like her energy, but Michael, they're snooze fest.
Have you listened to our podcast?
Yes, that's why I used to listen to the podcast first. I used to watch. I used to watch Jamel and Michael when the show wasn't even called His and Hers. It was something else.
Numbers never lie.
Yeah,
no, like the podcast is hilarious.
Okay, but
my point is, so Jamel is on not as just a voice and a face, but because she's actually written about these things and thought about these things, and she's coming from the standpoint of a columnist, a newspaper columnist, giving you, it's like the Tony Kornheiser, Mike Wilbon thing.
Loved it.
But like now that's spread to everything, all the shows, Around the Horn, they all have these kind of guys. Even the specialty shows, NFL Live and all those, they're always going to have one dude, like Adam Schefter and these guys. They're all coming from that standpoint. The thing is, it's opening doors, not just, I don't want to say just for women, but like people like me, man. Like the idea that I would be on TV talking about sports 10 years ago, you could have told me this and I'm like, no chance. Because there used to be, it's like, yo, did you play? No. Did you coach? No. All right, then who are you?
Did you go to Syracuse?
Did you go to Syracuse?
That's the other way in.
Yeah, well, the other way in is then, or I don't give my opinion. I'm just a play-by-play guy, and then someone else who has experience can give us the analysis.
But don't sell you so short. You were in an organization. It's not like you're part of it.
No, it's true, but still, the idea is still that I was part of an organization. I was a nameless, faceless cog.
Gotcha.
And those people.
Nameless, faceless cog
in the machine.
Like, what the fuck?
God damn, man. This dude here, man. Yo, why you going? Yo, what's going on today, man?
I swear, I thought you said cock.
It's that shirt. What? I swear to God,
man. Now, okay. The only time I ever thought about gender, I don't know when it was, but it was one episode of First Take, and it was nothing but women hosting.
Oh yeah, that's when they had Kate Fagan and Sarah Spain. Like they do a great job.
No, they
didn't. You don't think so?
I was on the plane like, this shit is terrible.
So wait, they had a whole food episode about the First Take or what?
Yo,
I don't understand what's going on. So what? But no, I mean this seriously. So what happened? Did they? So they come on and they have their recipes, or like how? What are they arguing? Like
they
who has better?
Sports. I was thinking. This is what I literally was thinking. I was like, this is a good time to have all of them together because none of the major sports are in. All right, there's no basketball being played.
Yo, Bob Iger.
There's really nothing to talk about.
Roy Disney. Yo, that's them. That ain't me. Go ahead.
I just thought it was hard. It was just a bad episode. Like none of them were entertaining.
Was it what they were talking about? Was it that they were talking?
A little bit of everything.
Well, it's their job to make what they're talking about entertaining.
Like, but Hill is entertaining.
There are people who just shut their brains off. There are people who can't watch His and Hers because it's two black people. There are people who won't watch His and Hers because it's a black show.
I will say this. And I've discussed this with my friends at ESPN sometimes because I think it's hilarious. I often wonder if certain things they talk about on His and Hers go over people's heads.
Of course.
Because they use references.
Of course.
That only black people know. They bring up 5 Heartbeat
Charlamagne,
shit, Boys in the Hood.
More than that. More than those references. When they use language that refers to shit. I can cuss one. Yeah, refers to shit that we all know, but like they don't.
There's no way mainstream.
Like,
there's no way.
Like what?
Like he's on that loud.
Who said that?
I've said that.
You said that.
But like we do this all the time where we can say things that like we know what I'm talking about. But like but you know.
Even when they use so much Birdman references. Are the Warriors finished or are they done?
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there like, that's funny as hell. But it's probably a white dude in Middle America like, the fuck is wrong?
That means the same thing. Finished and done. Hello, dear ESPN. Oh, I'll give you an example. I'll give you a great example. So yesterday, Larry Fitzgerald had like a Players Tribune thing where he said what I learned from this dude in China who had 12 kids.
Right.
And I retweeted it and I put hashtag wrap it up, RAPITUP, right? I got so many people who are like, rap is spelled with a W. Because they don't know what wrap it up is. They're like the
condom campaign.
Yeah, like for BET. Yeah. But like that complete, like at some point I was like, maybe.
I get it. Like, and it makes me laugh because I enjoy it. Well, but I'm like, what does mainstream America think about this?
Who cares? Sometimes you got to take the wires out of the headphones.
I'm with you. Listen,
you got to push, bro. You got to push.
Stuart Scott did it, bro.
And they hated him for that.
Yeah, but he was the man.
He turned. Like,
I hated Stuart Scott.
He opened the door for that.
God bless the dead. I mean, Scott used a lot of slang niggas in the hood really didn't use, but it was cool. He was using.
But well, hold on. But
you need us get there, bro. Sometimes you need a Tony Hawk. You know what I mean?
93 though. I don't even remember, to be honest.
He was the original guy doing sound effects before Missy Elliott. Chewbacca bow bow. Like he'd be like, yo. He was great at it.
We have to get so fired for this episode.
No, I love Stuart Scott. I'm just saying a lot of the slang he used, we weren't.
Okay. Can we just get back to one thing about feeling that women don't know anything about sports? The majority of women don't know anything about sports.
No.
Why is it wrong to assume that?
Because they're on ESPN. Like,
so what?
Because there's standards. We don't just let anyone get on air.
I'm not gonna say it's majority.
Okay, now he's looking at me like.
I'm not gonna say it's majority. I'm just gonna say most of them that I've encountered in my life.
So the majority.
But I don't know.
But they don't value that. Just like there's things we don't value. Okay.
But that's to say that would be like saying like, yo, and this is horribly sexist to say this, that like the idea that what women know is cooking, but like that guys don't know anything about.
No, we're
cooking.
the best cooks. Clearly, we're the best cooks. It's not even a question, right? Have you ever went to a ladies' restaurant? No, you go to Jean Georges. You know what I mean? No, but I'm just saying.
It's misogynistic.
Why is that misogynistic? We're the best. We don't have enough appreciation for men. We really don't. We need more appreciation for men. I honestly believe this in my heart.
I know,
and it's something.
Why isn't there white entertainment television? That's my question.
No. I don't subscribe to that. But I'd be fine with cultural, like Italian entertainment television or something like that. I think BET stands for Black Cultural thing, so I'm supportive of that. Not skin color.
Because they don't have to be.
Yeah, they run the world.
I agree. As we should. We made it. Why would we never? Like, let me tell you something. Was it women taking fucking boats and discovering the entire world? No. Okay.
I would never act like women aren't as equal as men, though.
Of course there's equal.
Because I need women. There's no way we all be fucking each other.
Of course listen, they're equul. That's without a doubt. I'm not saying that. I'm with you.
The Lance Bass is.
Right off the rail, man.
And I love Lance Bass.
I don't know where this motherfucker's going right now.
Heaven with 72 virgin men. All right?
And they just fucking, you pound those tight booty holes up or what?
Bro. We need women. I personally need women as a heterosexual.
I just realized.
Nobody's saying you don't need them, but you can also make an argument that it's not sexist to think women aren't good at, don't know about sports when you've never encountered a woman that, one, even likes watching sports with you, two, let alone talking about. How often do girls go, oh my God, you're going to watch football? Oh my God, you're going to watch basketball? Oh my God.
Yeah.
You put this stereotype in our heads. We want you to come watch football, but you don't want to watch it, so now I got to think you don't know anything about it.
More, man.
But we're quick to call sexist.
You need to stop using that app.
Man, don't talk about that
secret app. You got a secret dating app.
That app is good.
Oh, he's got like a secret dating app.
What is your secret dating app?
Man, I can't tell you about these things, baby. Oh, I got you. I'm going to put you on.
Before we get out of here, let's talk about Hillary, because speaking of sexism.
Oh, man.
I don't think attacking Hillary's health is sexism, because I think that if it was a male president who had issues with his health, I think that whoever was running against that male would use that.
Right. So without because I am apolitical. I don't support a candidate or whatever. But you're right in the idea.
I'm pretty sure you support the one that doesn't want to send you back.
Look. Or
you know what I mean?
Look, there's no promise that the other one doesn't want to send me back either. Just
who? Hill ain't sending you back.
I'm just saying.
Come on,
right? Like, you know, Malcolm X said, they asked him, would you rather have Goldwater or would you rather Goldwater or Kennedy? And he said, it's like asking me, do I want to get eaten by the wolf or by the fox? He said, the wolf tells me straight up, hey man, I'm about to eat you. The fox acts like he's my friend and then he eats me anyway. So it's just like there really is no right answer.
You think that when they're both in heaven right now, Malcolm's like, yo, my bad for that shit. I didn't know you were about the cause and you gave your life for it. My bad. You think he said that or not?
You can't really be mad at America wanting to keep a tighter look at y'all.
Yeah, of course I'm mad. That's like, yo.
Listen, no. I understand you being mad at it, but you can understand it a little bit.
That's like saying you can understand why he thinks cops are actually like misunderstood. Because I
can understand it a little bit.
So you accept it?
No, I don't accept it.
Okay.
And I didn't say you should accept it, but I said you can understand it. Like, think about it.
Right.
You see acts of terrorism.
Right.
And if you don't know any better, you just say, oh, Muslims are doing it. Like, you know what? Come on a plane.
First of all, like the point you're making and the point you're making are actually both true. Like, can you blame a cop in Chicago who's in the South Side that pulls his gun out on a traffic stop when 500 fucking people have been killed already this year there? Hell no. If I'm a cop, the second I pull anybody over, it's out.
When I go to Chicago, little motherfuckers that look like Chief Keef,
you out.
I'm like, whoa.
We out.
Whoa.
You got no shirt on.
By the way, I dread going to Chicago. I don't go to Chicago unless I absolutely, positively have to.
Do you like armed escort the whole time through?
Yes. Last time I went to Chicago was to shoot Empire.
First of all, I dread the way you pronounce Chicago.
I want to go see the true story.
I know. Who is this guy right here?
Ask him to pronounce Lakers.
Los Lakers.
I want to go see the Kanye West show again, right?
Los Lakers.
I want to go see the Kanye West show again right now. Yeah. Right? Def Jam's like, I want you to go to the Chicago show.
Absolutely. You're not going to go.
Like it's his hometown.
That mosh pit looks like it's.
Imagine the open seating in the mosh pit.
I'm going when they go to LA. I'm not going when they go to Chicago.
Oh my God.
That's not a good enough reason for me to have to go to Chicago.
Can you say Chicago? Can you say that?
No, I don't. I'm saying
you can't say Muslim either.
Exactly. But I'm saying all that to say, if I see a guy that looks like Chief Keef in Chicago, I'm like, whoa.
You just said too many touches.
So if I see I know better about Muslims. But every now and then, if I'm on a plane and I see somebody come in with the garb on, I'm like, whoa.
Here's my problem.
Whoa.
Here's my problem.
What do you say? What do you say? What do we say? Do you look at the stewardess like, yo?
Hey. And the people in the flight like, we taking this motherfucker out. I swear to God, I think that type of shit. I'm like, I'm taking this motherfucker out if he try any dumb shit.
Dave Chappelle stand up where he's like, hello, White House, we have 5 black... Hello?
Hello? They don't care about black hostages.
Hello? They hung up. Nah, man, like, here's my thing. And I've talked to you about this. Mm-hmm. There are so many things that happen in this country that we wait until we find out the ethnicity of who did it, and then we label it, right? Dylan Roof walks in and shoots up a church. You know, if you're really, really strict, you call him like a serial killer or like a mass murderer. If you're one of those people who say, oh, he's just misunderstood or whatever. If Dylan Roof was named Dylan Muhammad, terrorist attack.
Only if he goes ISIS before. If you pledge your allegiance to ISIS, no. I mean,
he burnt the flag.
If you pledge your allegiance to ISIS,
he burnt the flag.
And you say it.
Schultze, do you know what one of my huge phobias is in my life?
Yeah.
Is that I'm on a plane that crashes and they're like, of course, he did it. They just look at who was on the plane. There it is.
That's the society we live in.
But I'm just saying, but like that's my thing though.
Your last name Muhammad?
No, my last name's El Hassan.
El Hassan.
Okay, El Hassan. You're right.
It's close. It's close.
Real close, bro. I'm being honest
that
with
shit
you.
Is it. You even got a little in that shit? Dude.
It's not your fault, and it's fucked up that the world is this way, but it is this way.
I could start speaking in Arabic right now, and you guys would just like clear the room, right?
I'm going to shut the podcast. There's nothing else to talk about.
One last question.
Do you ever get tight about it? Like, is there part of you when you see these events happen and you're like, and you see these douchebags that are tarnishing, your religion, dude. And do you go, what? You pieces of fucking shit.
So 9/11.
Yeah.
When it happened, the first thing is like, please God, don't let it be anyone Muslim. Like that was like the first thing in my mind, right?
Right.
Then the second, like when it,
the first thing probably should have been like, I hope people are okay. But it's okay.
No, because by the way, Paul Mooney's got a great bit where he says how he knew it wasn't black people. He said black people don't do that. They don't commit suicide. If black people did 9/11, you see what I said? A bunch of parachutes and do-rags flapping in the wind. Yo, Paul Mooney's a trip. But and then as soon as I knew it was like, okay, it's a bunch of Egyptian dudes and whatever. Like I knew for a fact, like everything that's happened in this country in the last 15 years, I saw it coming. Like,
of course,
life will never be the same, particularly for me. Like we had to go get fingerprinted.
Sure.
They took our like bank account stuff. Like to this day, the U.S. government knows on record, not like some NSA secret spying stuff. They know on record everything that I buy.
They wasn't taking no chances.
I'm just saying, like I knew what it would mean for Muslim people. So those dudes that did that, they in their minds they probably thought they were liberating or doing something or striking back. But in reality, the only people they made life more difficult for were other Muslims.
I felt like
they hurt Muslims the most.
I felt like that after Dylan Roof. When Dylan Roof shot up in Charleston, the first thing I tweeted out was, man, I hope this wasn't racially motivated. Why? Because I didn't want to live in a motherfucking world where young white kids are just randomly shooting black people.
Yep.
But beyond that, like it would be if Schultz heard that and thought, I hope it's not racially motivated because I don't want to live in a world where everyone's going to look at me and think that I'm ready to shoot a room full of black people.
Well, they do. That's just the truth to the matter.
Look, I mean, here's a question. What do you say to people who are like, who go, so why isn't there more protest in the Muslim community about these people that are fucking up your lives and your religion?
That's like saying why isn't there more protest in low income neighborhoods about organized crime? That's because I don't want to get killed.
So
you're
scared to stand up.
I'm not scared.
Well, if you really believe in Allah, He got your back.
Yeah. All right, I want to live.
I'm just saying,
got my back.
Those motherfuckers believe.
Like shit like that was like that. Like, I saw a show when you tweeted out that the football players that kneel on 9/11 aren't brave. Oh, I'm like, that is very brave.
Well, no.
Not as brave as the firefighters at 9/11.
Let me put the context because the tweet was. People are saying that these Dolphins players that are kneeling on 9/11 are brave. And I go, you know what's brave? Running into a burning building to save people as it crumbles.
That's braver.
That's bravery.
Not only is that braver, that was their job. So they was actually just they went above and beyond the Call of Duty for their job.
First of all, it is not their job to go into a building that's actually crumbling down. There's a judgment call that can be made in that situation. They do not have to kill themselves.
But as I said, it's their job, but they went above and beyond the Call of Duty for their job. That's the extreme bravery.
But also,
kneeling on 9/11?
Like with cops right there.
Not standing for the flag.
That's so selfish. You're like, I want other people to care about
Why do we act like there's only one brave?
No, hold on.
Brave, you ain't brave at all.
No, let's just talk about it for a second because to me, it's the epitome of fucking selfishness. It's you want other people to care about your cause, but you can't even for a moment care about theirs. You selfish piece of shit. No. Why don't you take?
I thought we solved this. Why are we back here when now you're
protest?
I think that shit is so fucking stupid, man.
You gotta
have some respect, at least on 9/11. Have some respect for these people. Maybe it's different for you guys because you weren't here for it, but like our lives were completely changed. I mean, Greg's life has been completely changed.
My life has changed more than anybody in this room.
You know what? I don't know if that's true.
Other than someone who lost a parent or a child.
Chill.
Yo, honestly,
I don't know if that's true.
The way I'm treated is way different than the way the rest of y'all are treated since 9/11.
Okay, so that's the way you're treated, but it hasn't changed you personally. You know what I'm saying? Like, Greg... So listen, what are you talking about?
I was talking about. He hit you with a nice heavy. That was a heavy.
Listen,
you made me pause a second to listen to what he said.
And now I'm at the basket. Finger roll. Let's go.
Hit you with a heavy, bro.
No, but my point is, so Greg was literally, and I would like Greg to talk about it if he feels comfortable. But Greg was literally a couple blocks away, saw people jump out of the fucking building, hit the ground at a very young age. And we were talking about this yesterday. I was like, has that ever affected you? And he goes, to be honest, I've been thinking about it a lot. And, it's given me a rational paranoia about everything. And then I remember thinking about just conversations we've had in our lives, and it's like he would get really concerned about things potentially, like irrational things, but potentially happening.
Black men in America feel
every day.
So exactly. So that feeling that that you guys have, that you're complaining about, that you're talking about is fucked up, right? That you want change, that feeling like of being a black American,
right?
I think you should at least have the kindness and compassion to salute someone else who's going through that.
But you know what, though? This is the thing that the media did on 9/11 that I found interesting. Most of these games, even the Miami game, had 2 ceremonies. One was the national anthem. Others were standing for 9/11 and giving a moment of silence. All the players participated in that.
Yeah.
No players sat down.
The anthem is not tied to 9/11.
Exactly.
They had a 9/11 moment, and everyone recognized.
The anthem's not tied to 9/11. Of course it is.
You said what?
Of course the anthem is tied to 9/11.
They did 2 ceremonies. So
I'm aware of that, but I'm just saying that the attack on the Twin Towers, you can absolutely look at as attack on America, attack on American ideals.
Yes, but I saw nobody sitting for that. People were standing.
I understand the point that you're making. Yeah.
But that was my thing. I'm like, they're trying to mix the 2 on purpose.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's like bringing the military into this thing. It's like the military has nothing to do with
nothing
Colin
to do with
talking about. But
like I'm like no, and you had players saying we didn't disrespect 9/11. We stood for a moment of silence.
It's like
Brandon Marshall said that.
It's like I feel like going in a circle, but like it just reminds me. You just reminded me again. All the people who are upset about what about the troops? But like I live not too far from the VA in Phoenix.
And they're fucked up.
Nobody is like I ain't heard Kate Upton say nothing about that. Like
nothing.
Like that, and that goes back to the beginning. Very beginning, you said is everyone's caught up on the action and not like why all the other stuff is.
Yeah, but you could say the exact. I mean, I agree with you completely. I think that we need care way more about our troops. We were telling this about, especially the ones that are come home and are dealing with fucked up shit.
Yeah,
but I think you could make the exact same point about Colin Kaepernick.
Like he's making a protest about the thing that he protesting.
Yeah, but at the same, so he's protesting oppression.
He's not status quo.
So he's protesting oppression while he wears a Nike shirt made in sweatshops by little boys. So you're okay oppressing little boys in China. That's totally okay with you. But all of a sudden, when people oppress here, it's not okay. Second of all, you wear diamonds and you buy your girl diamonds that are mined by fucking child soldiers in Africa. Well, we know his girl. But
how do you know like the diamonds are
so he only
diamonds?
Gets conflict diamonds.
It might be fake.
All right, fair enough.
Or they might be like
conflict-free diamonds. Okay,
but this is what we all do as human beings. We
compartmentalize.
And by the way,
that's what everybody who can't see the message that Kaepernick is talking about and is only looking at the action, they're compartmentalizing.
Those things that you brought up, which are truly terrible things, do not invalidate what he's talking about.
Multiple things can be wrong.
Yeah.
Multiple things can be wrong. That's my point when I'm talking about asking for perfection, right? When you ask for perfection, people want perfection from you, and none of us are perfect. So my feeling, what we want to do right now, my thing is, we go, hey, we're imperfect. Just treat us the same as when white people are imperfect. Will you stop fucking doing it? It's very
equality.
Simple.
That's all everybody was looking for.
But when he goes, I'm not going to stand up for the flag until this changes. Until what changes? Until America is a perfect country.
Until our imperfections are judged equally.
That's it.
That's what you just said. That's what he's standing.
I understand everything you're saying about other countries.
If that's the argument that he's trying to make, which from listening to him, I didn't see articulated that way. But if I 100% stand for it. I would stand for the flag. Me personally, I'd put the fists up, etc. But I 100% stand for that.
That's all he's saying is we want equal rights. Listen, my thing is
equal right to fuck up.
I understand everything that's going on in other countries, but I've said this numerous times. America has to deal with America first. That's my biggest issue.
You know who else says America first?
Yeah.
Trump.
But the other thing is you can't swing your dick about how awesome your country is when all this shit is happening, right? You gotta
It's still awesome.
It is awesome.
It is still awesome.
It is awesome. It is more awesome than every other country.
For everybody.
Not for everybody.
Listen,
because you can go to those veterans that Amin's talking about.
But but it's more awesome than if they were from another country. Like, that's the point.
I don't know.
No, because the argument that people are making about these football players is there's a lot of these football, like even what's his face, O'Reilly made this argument about Brandon Marshall. Like Brandon Marshall, Brandon Marshall came from some kind of a difficult home situation, excelled in football, got a scholarship to go to college. He came in from a bad kind of home situation, excelled in football, got a scholarship to go to college, and then signed a $32 million contract to play football in the NFL. That can happen in no other country in the entire world. It can happen in America.
Well, hold on.
That same mentality.
Hold on. First of all, bullshit.
What?
Because Yo, you know how much money these soccer players are making in Europe?
Where are they getting scholarships to go to college? That's not
They don't have to. They get paid at 14.
That's true.
They're getting millionaires at like 15 years old.
Sure. $100 million contract, dumb shit.
Like, come on. First of all. Second of all, the exception is not the rule.
Let's go back to that.
You're picking one guy. Like, it's just like saying, LeBron James, why is he upset? What other country could the child of a single mother who's barely a high school graduate turn into the most powerful dude in the world?
It's hundreds of thousands of poor and disenfranchised kids who never get that.
Never.
Well, I mean, my argument about the college and why that was important is because not everybody's going to be able to go into professional sports and make $32 million. But at least that person, if they use that education to their fullest ability,
like
they have.
Tommy told the gay people. When Tommy told the girl, what's the lady name, the soccer player?
Rapinoe.
Tommy said, you don't want to stand for a flag that makes it to where you don't get killed in this country. It's places where you would get killed for being gay. So basically, you're telling her just be happy that.
Yeah.
No, I don't believe in that shit.
Like, well, yeah. Why aren't you satisfied with just being alive?
No. I mean, $32 million isn't just being alive. I think $32 million is thriving.
But the other part of that also is, and people talk about this with Kaepernick a lot. You make $60 million. Like, his thing is like, yo, I'm not speaking for my personal self. I'm speaking for all the people who can't stand
human.
That's
what humanity is.
Making money doesn't remove your opinion on the world. I think that Kaepernick, if he makes $0 this year or $60 million, whatever it is, he can have the fucking perfect.
Why would we give a shit about his opinion if he made $0 and he was Colin Kaepernick, the copy guy?
That's true.
No,
the reason why we give a shit about what he's saying is because he makes all that money and he's on the team.
But my point is, making the money doesn't take away from your having an opinion.
It doesn't take
people
it away.
Try to remove
it gives you a platform.
But people try to go. What my argument is, people try to go. You make a lot of money. You're not allowed to have opinions. I disagree with that logic.
Yeah, because they think that you can't relate. They're telling you you're not oppressed.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You're not.
You're arguing the same thing.
I'm arguing. I'm on your side
that's
here.
That's all it is. Which is complete bullshit.
Yeah. Do you guys watch Tory Lanez play basketball?
Yeah, he's pretty horrible.
Yo.
Yeah.
Not as bad as Mac Miller.
Oh, for real?
Oh, Mac got fucking sat down by Bone Collector.
No white privilege in basketball, bro.
Oh my goodness.
No Jewish privilege in basketball. Nothing. You either got skills or you don't, bro.
Yeah. It was rough.
My guy Brandon Armstrong, the impersonator.
Yeah.
He did a Tory Lanez video. Dude, this shit was so on point, man. Because like the jump shot is so messed up.
Yeah, he shoots like one of the Asian kids in the gym.
Canada, bro.
Yeah.
Where's he from? Where's he from originally, though?
Canada, Toronto.
No, but where's he from originally?
Toronto.
There are no black people from Toronto. Where is he from originally?
The Caribbean or some shit.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, where?
I don't know, one of them.
Somewhere they don't play basketball.
Yeah.
All right.
But, yo, by the way, Malcolm Gladwell sat here and said, yo, you guys haven't had Obama yet?
Yeah, that
was so funny, man.
We should get Obama, bro.
Yeah, and he's like, yeah,
he was surprised we didn't have Obama on the podcast.
Like the fact that Malcolm Gladwell operates in a space where he's like, how you guys not had Obama on this podcast? Like, oh yeah, shit, let me just hit him up right now.
I mean, I don't know if you know, but I've interviewed Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders.
That's not Obama though.
Yeah, bro, you interviewed 2 dead people. Congratulations.
Okay, might be dead for real. But also, yo, you know what was so funny about that Hillary video? If you watch it, it looks like she was trying to kneel for the national anthem, and they grabbed her like, "No, you cannot do that. There's too much pandering." Like if you watch this shit,
I thought she hit a stanky leg. I was like, what is that shit she's doing? Okay, Hillary, get that.
She's always pandering.
Always fucking pandering, yo.
Yo, Charlamagne had the best fucking way to get out of this situation. So the next day we're talking. He sends me the video. He goes, "Yo, this shit is fucked up." Blah blah. He shows a video. Hillary passing out. Da 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 da. And I'm like, dude, this is fucked. And he goes, I know how she could get out of this shit in a second. I go, how? She goes, just say she was drunk.
That's it. Say she was drinking.
I go, what do you mean she's drinking? He goes, say she was out the night before 9/11 with some firefighters, getting drunk. Nah. You got wasted with a little sauce. Dude, tell me that wouldn't work.
Yo, that wouldn't work. Why not? Because people would say like, yo, you can't even keep it together. How are you going to run the world?
She hasn't had a drink in a long time. It was 15-year anniversary.
What, you going to not drink with some firefighters?
Yeah, the firefighters like, come on, Hillary. Like, yo, if I don't take the shot, then I'm too bougie and uptight. If I do take the shot, I'm pandering. I can't win with y'all.
Last time I didn't put something in my mouth, my husband almost got sent to jail.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Okay. All right. Thank you for joining us. You want to give me your Twitters and stuff for me?
At Amin ESPN. That's the only thing you need to really worry about. That'll probably change after I get fired and I get divorced. And by the way, also I forgot, because of all the blasphemy in the beginning of the show, I'm also going to hell. So thanks for the trifecta, guys.
You need to start giving your lifestyle out, and you need to find some motherfucking bombs. and you need to fucking work out this jihad shit.
Yo, son, what's going on right now?
You told me it's all over for him. So once it's all over, give your lifestyle up.
That is Muslim privilege. Is that when everything is going wrong, you could just blow yourself up and then go to heaven.
Oh, that thing doesn't work.
How do you know?
How do you know?
How the fuck do you know?
Because I know. Because I talked to God and he said, don't believe the hype.
Who's been to heaven and came back to tell you ain't no virgins up there, bro?
Hey, it's just hoes, dog. Y'all gotta come up here. This shit is straight hoes.
Okay, man.
All right, as always, if you listen to this motherfucking podcast, you think we're smart, you think we're intelligent, you think we're brilliant, you're absolutely right. If you listen to this podcast and you think we're just a couple fucking idiots who don't know shit, you're absolutely right too. It's the Brilliant Idiots Podcast. Assalamu alaikum.
Yeah.